What is happening, everybody? We got the full state of the art crew in today. We got, if you guys have been missing them for 15,000 years, we summoned him and we got ourselves Mr. Cox Create in the house. And then Paul, being the bear he is, I just put a pot of honey out and he crawled out and now he's here. And we're here for episode 101.
101.
101.
101.
101 Dalmatians.
Hump day.
Hump day. So, Josh, how you been, man?
Good. Good.
I heard you've been doing some UFC fighting and stuff, you know?
Yeah, no.
So, but I do see your setup behind you is getting more full, looking nice.
It hasn't changed. Like I said, I've only added 3 new things.
I call bullshit.
No bullshit.
Because I could swear you've been doing figure photography and stuff that I'm like, oh, I don't remember him picking this up.
Well, that's probably my new thing.
And speaking of new things, and speaking of just people in general, we got the Canuck in here. Are we there yet? Skew Raider saying cheers. Venom Bite saying hi. What's up?
What's up?
Skew Raider Canuck, you guys, when you guys weren't here during the last part of the 100th episode, you guys won your duck races. So look and see what there is and see if it's something that you guys want. Choose one of the prizes.
So yeah, my winners did reach out to me and I got their information. Have I sent it yet? No. Sorry.
I mean, they're free figs, you know.
I will try to get it done when I remember and try to and not be a shithead and wait.
Judd forgot what fucking prizes they were when he won. So then he was like, oh, there was a carnage up there, wasn't there? I was like, yeah. He's like, can I get that instead? So Unworthy is allowed him to swap his prize. That Walmart Thanos is back up on the table.
I do want to thank everybody who did show up and hang out with us for the 100th episode. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good laughs, a lot of good special guests that I appreciate being there. So thank you to all of them as well.
See, Canucks over here, like, where are my choices listed? You go watch the 100th episode, okay? Mr. Tapping out because you're going to turn into a pumpkin. Yes, and you said he was tired. Four Feathers, what's up?
What is up, Four Feathers?
Wonderful. What is going on?
Mr. Wonderful.
I still can hear myself through the stuff. It's weird. Maybe I can't get too loud.
Maybe.
Maybe
it's Josh's really cheap microphone.
He just probably has his volume up so he can hear us, and then it's just being picked up by the microphone of his device.
Probably.
And I don't know, chat, can you guys hear me through his stuff? Or is it just me being able to hear it?
I don't hear it.
Anyway. Since Josh, you have been here 15 years, what have you been picking up lately? What have you been doing lately? Have you missed us? Have you missed the chat?
Yeah. I've just been taking a break. Playing video games. Working.
Judd said, hola, welcome back, Josh.
Hey, Judd.
Hey, Judd.
Joey clicks, I can't hear you asking if I can hear you.
I've literally only gotten like 3 things since the last time I got anything.
That does look slick.
That was my big purchase.
I wish the figures were better that go with that.
You did the Ally Express Earthworm Gym?
Yep.
How you liking it?
I like it. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever made, but
The biggest gripe I have with it is his upper abdominal because you can't really move them at all.
No.
And the suspenders or whatever are like a harder plastic. Oh, I still got. I gotta send Andrew some funds for that. He still has mine.
But that's it. That's all I've gotten.
Having some self control.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore. I'm just gonna play with what I got.
You're done like buying figures?
Like religiously, yeah. Like I'm still gonna. I got that Batmobile on pre-order, but I canceled like all my pre-orders. I don't have anything.
Belt tighten.
If it's something I really want, if I have the scratch for it, maybe I'll get it when it's available.
No, see that? I mean, that's a good way of doing it. So you're not just busting all over and like, I need to have everything. That's like, be selective.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to buy everything.
We don't, let's be real. We don't have room for everything.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
As much as us collectors want to, spend money we don't have on.
I did buy this. Me and my wife were at Walmart, and I don't have a Deadpool, so I grabbed that one that they had at Walmart.
He's fun. Yeah. He's definitely a fun one. I'll probably get the movie one when that comes out.
You already have one, Paul.
I have one. Well, if I'm going to count how many Deadpools I have, God, Marvel shit out about 20 Deadpools. Like, what was that? Probably between 2021 and 2022. It was just like left and right Deadpools.
Oh shit! Here comes Canuck with some. Guys, my brother passed away last Thursday at 17:17 Eastern Standard Time in Boston. His funeral is being held on the 12th of September. Thank you all for your well wishes last week. It meant a lot, man. Sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, really sorry to hear that. But he doesn't have to pay taxes anymore. That's the price.
And then Judd comes in. He says he hasn't stopped spending money since my vacation. He needs to hit the brakes. I mean, he's got that monster force that's gonna smack him, but they look so good.
They look so good.
They should be out like any minute, right?
I think they're aiming like October. For the normal people, I think. I don't know how that works. I really don't.
I saw Robo got them and did a video on him, but
I think he was like the only one.
Yeah.
He was
I'm sure he's got a.
Hey, big bad. It's like,
he was like.
But no, he did a good job just showing off everything about him, and even they have blast effects. They have stuff that people weren't even expecting because they didn't advertise it.
I actually hated his video because it made me want more of them.
I was like, "Where's this going? Where's it going?"
No, I saw it and I was just like,
I got the one vampire soldier guy that I'm going to mess around with that's in like the navy blue. So I'm like, all right, I'm good with one. I can live through Judd, I don't need to collect everything. I can't collect everything.
I really want the Forgotten King and the dude in the white suit with
you already leaped down the rabbit hole by getting that translucent Dracula.
Oh, I love him. He's so fun. He's so much fun. That's why I was like, because now I want to get the regular Dracula and I want to put him in front of the red one, like almost like he's got like his shadow in the back, like a red, some sort of blood magic.
Canuck said there's never enough Deadpool. Four Feather's gotten some hot water with the white plastic because pre-orders. He had to slow it down himself. Because Four Feather rocks one and stocks one.
There is totally such thing as enough Deadpool if they're crap figures.
Yeah.
If they're ones now, when they had him where it was like him without his pants on, the comic version without his pants on, that one was cool. The pirate one, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out with like the blue one, coming out with the X-Force one, that's okay. When they start getting like
that weird Venom one.
Which one? Venom Pool or the black
and white one?
The black and white one. I like
Yeah.
the black and white one. All right, it was fine when it came out.
The Venom Pool one's fucking sweet.
Yeah, the bath is way better. I never got it though.
Well, don't worry. They're doing the individual release for it that you can get it.
I'll probably get one of those. I almost pre-ordered the Diamond Select Archangel, but I'm trying to be a good boy and not pre-order stuff right now. So
I think everybody's trying to like have restraint.
Well, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't decide to go for the Rattler. So
that's blasphemy coming out of your mouth.
Okay, so I did a lot of cleaning in my room. A lot of restructuring. I got a new table. I actually have a new table for my setup here, and I reset up. Dude, I've got so many vehicles now. Like I was so good about not getting vehicles and mounts and things, and now I've got just horses and vehicles and taking up all kinds of space now. I actually packed up like half of my Transformers and put them away because I was like, I'm putting out other stuff. So I've got like 3 totes of Transformers like sitting next to me. I'm like,
once you clear out the back behind you and like just empty the wall and just put up shelving, you'll have plenty of space.
I'm selling a lot of it off as a piecemeal. And
I sold all my Cosmic Legions.
You sold all your Cosmic Legions?
Yeah.
That's sad.
No.
If he didn't have that attachment anymore.
Yeah,
I never did. I just thought they looked cool.
See, and that makes more sense. That was like me back in the day when I first started collecting. I was like, I need to have every Marvel Legend. I need to build a figure. And I'm like, I don't know these characters. I don't know any of this shit. And I'm just like buying wave after wave.
Yeah.
I have way too many Legends I want to get rid of now. Almost to the point where I'm just ready to.
Yeah, but it's so hard to get rid of them because
it's so hard.
Because they're out, like they're not worth anything.
No, they're not. A lot of them aren't. And a lot of the ones that even are worth something, people still don't want to buy them because they know they can wait and there's probably going to be a better version coming.
Yeah.
Jet said Venom Pool was badass. He needs them for the collection as well. Canuck said, "Good boy, Paul, for cleaning."
It's a nonstop struggle when it comes to the collection.
D Blake, what's up, man?
D Blake Makes.
If you guys haven't checked out D Blake Makes, you need to go check it out. Some cool ways to enhance your displays, or just if you want a cool logo or something of that nature, like Thundercats, G.I. Joe logo and stuff like that. Go look at his stuff. Good quality.
I saw his booth set up for, I think it was ZoloCon on Art G's video. Pretty sweet.
It's a shit ton of signs.
Dude, I live on the other side of the country. I'll never see him probably at a convention, but
Yeah, you will. Like I said, not this Legions Con. We're aiming for the next Legions Con. We're gonna make it happen.
When I finally get my butt over to the East Coast again.
You'll get over there and be like, I hate it here.
I haven't been to the East Coast in like 35 years. So
it's those damn Jersey jug handles that bug the shit out of me. So, Paul, what have you picked up?
I personally picked up nothing. However, I had a visit this weekend. Had the old grandbaby coming over, and so because the grandbaby was coming over, that meant that my mother had to come over so that she could see the grandbaby.
What's up, dead man?
How's it going, man? And so she came over, and she came bearing delicious gifts. Now, she was able, I don't know what alarm she put up or whatever. I just told her, like, keep an eye, see if you can find, I'm looking for the NECA Ben Cooper stuff. See if you can, if you see any, grab one for me. She actually found, both of those. Now, I was like, well, get me as many as you can get me, because I know a lot of people who want them. Unfortunately, she was only able to get me one extra, but this one is Arthur's.
Was that a leprechaun?
Yeah, leprechaun. No, it is the witch. I got you a witch. So she brought you a witch. This one's mine. However, she has the worst bag. It's literally just a paper bag.
Damn you, NECA.
NECA kind of screwed you on that one because look what this is what the vampire has. And then before I opened what was it, last week? I'll grab him. I opened the devil and he has that one. Now this one's paper, but at least it's like printed with something cool. It's a freaking brown paper bag. It doesn't even open. It's just a brown square.
You know what I'm just going to do? I'm going to end up getting a little cloth sack that looks like a pillowcase or something and just drag it through some like brown paint and stuff, like the kid's been dragging it on the ground because so much candy.
Exactly. So I got those. So I got one for you, Arthur, because you said you needed one. I wish you would have gotten me another vampire also, so I could get you that one. But
I just don't understand how those things are like everybody just buying them up, and they didn't make a lot of them.
Yeah, same with the friggin' Toxies came out, and then the Saw figure came out at the same time. All of them are gone. All of them are gone. Like they didn't even last in my area, and so I don't know. NECA, it's like you got to restock this stuff. Like we want it, like restock it, but. It is weird. Okay, the other thing though, and I did not expect this. I didn't even know that she thought I would like this, but she was like, "Oh, I got you another figure," and I'm like, "What'd you get me?" And she's like, "I just don't know if you have it. If you already have it, I'll just take it back." She got me. She got me the Trick or Treat Ultimate Trick or Treat Sam. Now. I had seen this figure when it like came out. It came out what, like a year ago or something like that? Maybe 2 years
Longer
ago?
than that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
2019. 2019 is what the box says. And I remember seeing it and I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday. And then like a year later, I was like, ooh, I should have bought that. And I should have bought that. But she brought me one. Dude. He's got a light-up jack-o'-lantern with a big old flame at the top of it.
It's a mushroom head jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, the mushroom head jack-o'-lantern. So, but it lights up. It's a light-up one. Cool. So it's got that. I just opened him up. He comes with 4 different heads. He's got his demon-y head. He's super cool. He articulates really well, too. He's got like and articulated jaw, which is pretty sweet. So he's got that head. He's got the closed mouth sack head that everybody knows from pretty much like all the pictures they show of him and on any marketing. It's always this head that you see usually. He's got one with an open mouth. Sack head, sack boy, open mouth. It's pretty sweet. And then he's got one where he's a damaged, like, unmasked head with articulated jaw still. Totally dope. And then he's got some cool accessories. He's got his little bitten into translucent lollipop to fit in his hand. Boop. So he's got that. And then he's got his sack. There you go. So he's got his little sack. So you can actually have him holding his sack.
With all the dead cats in it.
Yep. And then he's also got, I put it in his hand just because I don't want him to get lost because it's small. It's got his candy bar with the friggin' knife.
The razor blade in his candy.
Yeah, razor blade in his candy. And then he's got one with the ripped off hand. With like the,
pumpkin guts.
Yeah, all the guts coming out of it. So yeah, this is a dope figure. Like, and I'm super stoked for Halloween. And this is definitely one of the movies I'll probably be watching in October.
And it fits well with those Ben Cooper figures too.
Dude, it's like the same.
Probably,
It's like the
I
same.
bet you, if you miss out on any of those Ben Coopers, they'll re-release them again before next Halloween too.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I just want them now. I want them so that I have them ready for my setup.
Yeah.
For Halloween, because I'm gonna
I need it now, not next year.
I want
put
them
pictures
now.
of them up.
Now. So yeah, that's pretty much my my new stuff for right now until whenever. I don't know, because I don't really have anything else. Like I also canceled like a lot of pre-orders, just because I was like, it's stuff that I'm like, if I find it cool, if not, meh.
Well,
I passed on.
with everything getting so expensive, you gotta kind of pick and choose.
Yeah, and also I'm really trying to shift my collection a little bit. Like I'm still gonna do G.I. Joe. I'm still doing Masters of the Universe whenever it's something I really want. Mythics, obviously, but I think I'm probably gonna try to do more Joy Toy because I really want more Warhammer.
The Warhammer's hard. You could spend less money because he doesn't put them out as often, and just get the McFarlane ones.
Well, I get the McFarlane ones also.
Like I want that new one, the sniper with the cloak. That thing looks really cool.
I really want the. They did one of the chaos, the magic chaos legion. Was it the world eaters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those with the crazy.
He just needs to make more groupings of factions. Do like a wave of one team and a wave of another.
He does. I want to see him do a deluxe Primarch. I want to see him do like a really good big deluxe Primarch. Whether it's Gilliman from the Ultramarines, which is probably what it would be because everybody recognizes that, or a Horus, a big.
Now Joy Toy is doing all the Horus Heresy figures.
That's the thing, is I want all the Horus Heresy stuff because I like the Chaos Legion, all the Chaos Legions.
You better make room. They're little, but they take up room after a little bit.
Well, I already have 5 of them, so.
That man says he's working on something awesome, Halloweenish, hopefully available October 1st. Nice.
Sweet. More Halloween. More of it.
I can't wait for the Space Marine 2 game on the 9th. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. Judd has that fucking Trick or Treat Salmon's riding the Hellhounds.
I have Freddy with his Hellhounds on my shelf right now too.
Four Feathers canceled a bunch of pre-orders.
Mm-hmm. Just too much. A lot of money.
Now got a Sergeant Rock figure in.
Sweet.
I mean, I didn't really get too much in. I can't think of anything except for this one item, but it's a big item. It's pre-order. Ended up the Stinger.
Yeah.
Pop down the window down. It's using his little submachine gun to shoot.
Who's in it?
Who's in it?
Yeah.
It's the figure that comes with it.
I like the missiles on the back better than.
He's just like a gray officer.
Oh.
Again, I'll bring him out. You sort of got to pop the
That's a Cobra vehicle, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course, I dropped his fucking.
Does the license plate say hiss?
It says CLIT. So, because he's the He's the CLIT commander.
It says 6'9"
Yeah.
XXX.
But no, the driver's this dude.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I love the officer figures.
That's a cool color.
It is.
Oh shit! But yeah, the figure's awesome. I just dropped the gun magazine in the car though.
Good job,
But-
stupid.
Right? But I like it a lot. It's awesome. And trying to get this. His missiles, I call them dolphin missiles because they look like little dolphins. But and then all the effects with it, the blast effects, the fire effects, they're all sort of trash. I might have to strip off the white paint off of it and then repaint the white paint, which sucks. But it is.
I saw people taking the fire effects and like
they were like cutting the peg off
Yeah.
and gluing it on. I'm like, why didn't you just remove the paint? Like, why do you got to cut it and glue it and then hope it doesn't break off into something?
I don't know. That's what people were doing though.
Joey collects. That was one reason, but real out of they canceled. We're hitting too soon around each other. Got to give Waller. Yes. Canucks in his pile of loot. And then oh shit, Dead Man says he just got the Joy Toy Horus and he's huge.
Oh, I want it. Well, the Primarchs, that's the thing, is it's supposed to be like 1/18 scale, but the Primarchs are still going to be huge because they're huge.
Yeah, I think they're still like 11 inches or something, right?
Yeah, because all the Primarchs and the Emperor Man, they're genetically altered to be massive, like even bigger than the regular Marines.
Yeah.
Judd said, "Stop showing that ugly ass vehicle." He said, "Just keep showing off the driver." He said, "Nobody wants to see that trash vehicle."
Yeah, that's a good vehicle that you can get it at retail. You don't have to do a HasLab.
No, he's just saying it because he wants it, but he doesn't want it at the same time.
Don't
Like
get it.
it's one of those things of trying to justify not spending it. And I keep showing it to him. I just like it. Like the missiles look like little dolphins, but I really like the rooftop. I like the tinted window, and I like the slatted doors and stuff like that. So it really, for it being like a repaint, they did it right. And the interior is really decked out with a lot of detail as well.
Well, it's not a Vanguard, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Hey,
Vanguard or nothing.
Vanguard or nothing.
Where's your Vanguard?
I just broke it. No, I didn't break it, but I was trying to show off that, but it's fucking.
It's stiff.
My fucking dolphin
that's
missile.
That's fake news. That's fake.
It's all fake news. But hey, you can 3D print. You can 3D print.
Did you get the Vanguard art?
No.
Okay.
No. It just.
Have they
I'm going
released it
Joe's
yet?
like, yeah, he's released it. He even has a pink one that somebody won.
I haven't even seen any photos yet.
There's a lot of reviews.
Mm.
But I mean, it's another 1/12 scale vehicle. It's like you at this point, so many people are making vehicles that you really have to decide, unless you got a shit ton of space, you really got to decide what's going to be in your collection. And Joe's are my primary. I do own Action Force figures too. It just doesn't make sense to try to cram. I got 2 vamp size vehicles.
You should get that Ramen Racer van, the 18 one.
I want the van so I can make a dirty like freaking mattress and throw it in the back and just make it all gross. But
you gotta send it to somebody. Yeah, you gotta let somebody airbrush you with like some chick on your leg riding a fucking shark or something.
Oh, one of those fucking 70s vans with then we got to get a shag carpet in there.
Captain's chair.
It looks awesome. And then what the fuck? Art sucks for not getting the Vanguard. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's
It's going to be available. It's going to be available for a long time too. So if you change your mind,
I mean, I got close to a Vanguard down by my feet.
No, that's not the same.
I mean, I
What
got
is
this.
that? What the fuck? You shouldn't have bought that.
What do you mean I shouldn't have bought it? It's sweet because it opens
It's
up.
not the right size.
And it's got a. What do you mean it's not the right size?
That's what she said.
Isn't it too small for figures?
That's what she said.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a turtle van. You can use it for the turtles.
It is a turtle van.
It's not kind of. It is.
It is. Look at the sewer fucking manhole cover hubcaps.
Yeah, but you can't see that.
It's like supposed to be like a trash truck or something.
And then you got an actual retractable winch.
Right.
It's an armored. It's pretty much like an armored car, but you press a button and little rocket things come out the side.
Are those ones in like the little kid section?
Dude, I got this off of like eBay or Macari for like $30.
Oh, because they have those ones over in like the little kid section that are almost big enough.
The little kid section.
The little kids.
Yeah, not the adult.
But that's equivalent. Like the Vanguard opens up and stuff like that. But it's like you got to have room for all that stuff. And everybody that's enjoying it, that's awesome. I got the Ramen Racer still in box downstairs. You got to have room for it. Like even my 3 3/4 vehicles were hard to find space because I have like a mech suit. I got 2 Hiss, and I got the OG Sky Striker up there, which is ridiculous. So it's like,
yeah, wait till Paul starts buying the Space Marine vehicles.
No. I just want
KJ Smith didn't get a Vanguard either. And I mean, it doesn't mean that anybody that didn't get it won't get one. It means that maybe there'll be some updates done to it or a newer version that.
Oh, he's gonna. Tweaked. You know that there'll be a newer version. There'll be a newer version with new paint schemes, and he'll do stuff like that's.
Yeah, he's got to make as much as he can off that mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you like it, cool. It's just I don't have space for everything.
Because he did a muddy version for the brown, the desert brown?
For both. The gray and the tan.
Oh, he did do it for both? Okay. Yeah, so I mean, he'll do those. I wouldn't be surprised if he does an Arctic one, a friggin' white one.
Right. And then he's already talking about swappable pieces and stuff like that.
Art, you have the 89 Batmobile from McFarlane, right? No. Well, that new one that I got, the animated series, is probably 6 inches longer than the 89 Batmobile. So, like, I'm already out of space as far as Batmobiles go.
Yeah, I got the Dragonfly coming, and I'm hoping that I can manage the Rattler because, I mean, like I said, like G.I. Joe's, that's my bread and butter. Like, I will sacrifice other things.
Well, the Rattler and the helicopter you can hang from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Which would be awesome. As long as you find the right anchor points and make sure that it's not super tension to where it's going to warp the plastic.
Yeah. You can do it.
Yeah. I have a TIE fighter that I do want to hang from my ceiling, so I have the vintage collection TIE fighter.
I want to hang my gargoyles from the ceiling.
I thought about doing that too.
Judd's doing some puff. And apparently, that's what we doing tonight. Let me join in on that, Judd.
That's Judd Spartan.
Puff pass.
I need a 66 Batman or Batmobile because I've got Adam West.
Dude, did you see the 80? They're doing that like the anniversary Batman popcorn bucket.
No.
So they're doing like
what is it? Is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need that one.
It's dirty. It's really dirty. It's dusty.
Well, I don't need the dusty one. I just need
the McFarlane cars gather so much more dust than anything else I own.
Is there a lot of paint, like sticky, tacky paint on it?
Because fucking Todd breaks into his house and throws fucking dust on his shit.
I think it's just really porous plastic is what it is. But, I mean, good on him for making all the different Batmobiles.
Yeah. Well, he just made the Adam West Batman like the multiverse scale, and I got to find that one too. I'll get that one.
And they have that. I want the Bat bike too. That's pretty cool. And the boat.
I saw the bike and I passed on it. I think I might have seen the boat too, but I was like,
I've seen both of them in past, but like I don't know. I have the rest of the vehicles,
I don't have a Robin. I got to get a Robin at some point.
and then I'm still waiting for Todd. I bet you around Christmas that Batwing will go on sale.
Oh, probably. It probably will.
Because he's had it since it came out, and they're still in stock. So
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do a special. Look around, like Thanksgiving, Black Friday. He'll do something. He did something last year that was like pretty good.
Yeah.
But the '89 Batman movie is hitting the theaters again for like anniversary run or something like that. And AMC, I think it's AMC. Their fucking popcorn bucket is the bat signal.
Oh.
And it actually, it's big and has a light and it lights up and it projects the fucking bat signal on the ceiling.
Oh, that's dope. I want one.
I'm like, that is really cool. And then he had there's a Batmobile cup, which is a cup that has all the different Batmobiles on it and stuff like that. But that popcorn bucket looks awesome.
I want to get one and I'm going to fill it with peanuts. Because I don't know.
I thought you were going to say jizz. And I was like, well.
No, that's what I'm going to fill you with.
There's
that
no
makes
room.
me think of McDonald's did those cups again where they're doing like themed
No,
cups.
those cups are bullshit.
And they didn't do a Batman one.
No, the cups are bullshit. They're plastic.
They're cheap.
I know, but those Hello Kitty ones are going for like $50 a piece.
I have 2 Coca-Cola ones because I was like, they're gonna be glass. No, Canada got glass.
No, they're plastic. Yeah.
And I was like, that's ridiculous. Like they don't trust Americans with glass. You know.
I still have my glass Batman Forever one.
$150 popcorn.
That's what I was hoping that they would do like an homage to like those Batman Forever cups.
I can't remember if it was from McDonald's or if it was Burger King that had them though.
It was McDonald's was the frosted Forever cup.
I got my Batman Forever and another one on there. I have 2 of those cups. I use them regularly and it withstands dishwasher. Probably got some like uranium in it or something that's killing me slowly as I drink out of it, but it's okay.
Hasn't killed me yet. I've had it ever since it came out. So
yeah.
One of my friends had freaking glass gummy bear from the cartoon series, glass gummy bear cups, and I didn't. He was like getting rid of them. And I didn't take them. I was like at the time, college and shit. I was like, oh, whatever. But now I'm like, damn, that would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah. I used to have the Star Wars cups, but I think that those might have been from Burger King. I can't remember if they were from Burger King. I had the glass, the Star Wars ones from back in the day. I grew up with those, and then I also have I have one of the McDonald Land ones that has Mayor McCheese.
Oh, nice.
Mayor McCheese.
Yeah. So and that one I'm not getting rid of. I still have that one. That's next to my Thundercat thermos from my Thundercats lunchbox thermos.
Well, I'm glad that Josh is back. I'm glad you're here, Paul. Glad everybody in the chat's here. But now everybody has been waiting patiently. Let's talk about some action figures.
Do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Hasbro, Marvel, Punisher War Journal 2-pack.
His arm looks like an uncircumcised penis.
Yep.
It does. So the Punisher heads look great. They put them in the onesie. They didn't sculpt boots or anything. They just put them in the onesie.
No jacket.
But look at the skull eyes are upside down. Like somebody tried sending me pictures and they're like, oh no, it's supposed to be like that. No, it's like these do not look angry at all. Even when I seen them this thin, they looked angry.
He's sad.
Yeah. So they better fix that, or else everybody that's buying the set's gonna have freaking jacked up Punisher skull. His heads look good. We got all the weapons we've seen before, and I like the grenade. The grenade's really cool. And then we got Random right here, aka Bushwhacker. He has the same ability as Random. They both can turn their arms into guns and shit, right?
Well, he stretches. His is way weirder because he like stretches his skin out or something. He does like something weird. where he like
And it's
Dude, they should have just did White Tiger to kind of celebrate the new Daredevil show. Just did
they
a
should have done
Punisher
the
White
Russian.
Tiger.
They should have done
Yeah, the Russian would have been cool. They
But
could
they
have just
did
used
that.
like the Colossus body.
It's
Yeah.
cool that they gave us like a damaged head. I wish they would have gave a normal one, but it's just cool that they do give us regular arms. This is that Punisher biker body.
Oh, I thought. Oh, yeah, it is.
So his arms aren't going to be sitting at his side. They're going to be sort of out because that figure.
Talk about like running out of creative ideas when coming up with a character like, dude, his finger is the gun.
Or that's
Well,
just a
Bushwhacker-
Chinese finger trap.
This is the thing. Bushwhacker was a big character in Punisher at a certain point. The thing is, though, is that he wasn't big or really part of the Punisher story with that Punisher look. The look that we're getting, like, that's not the Punisher he was fighting. You know, like, it was a different era.
Really cool explosion effect, which is pretty
It
awesome.
looks like the Logan body from the waist down
Old, yeah, could be.
because it's old.
Look at him taking a bite out of that grenade.
It's an apple.
We need more of this stuff. We need it with Joe's. We need it with all these figures. But yeah, those eyes. Those eyes are always going to bug me. And the fact that he's not.
Justice is bright. Okay.
I feel like it's kind of a lazy Punisher, but
I mean, it's the Punisher. I just would have liked to see sculpted combat boots.
He's on the good body though.
Yeah, I don't understand why they didn't just talk to the dudes in freaking GI Joe, make them take some GI Joe parts and freaking make it.
I don't think they can cross contaminate.
Probably not, but
it's just a body. They would never know.
You could have taken some parts from a lot of different GI Joes and made a really cool Punisher.
I mean, you got a bunch of Punishers in your collection. You could probably take this one and.
I don't. I don't. I have one. I have the Walgreens one, and I like it, and I'm gonna keep it.
And then we got Marvel's Outriders.
This is kind of a. I feel like it's a little too late.
They look like the villains, like the monsters from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, the Nomu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little.
You'd use them for that, I guess.
I feel like they missed the boat on this one. This one
Like,
would have been much bigger, years ago.
I don't know. Maybe somebody's got that Infinity War set up.
Maybe it's gonna. Maybe we're gonna get a call back to that. When Robert Downey Jr. ends up playing Thanos the next time around.
Dude, he's
playing Iron Man and
he's getting
Thanos.
paid $95 million
Only
per movie
to be Dr. Doom.
That's what we know about. On the back end, he's getting a lot more money.
Yeah, he probably gets like a stipend off of ticket sales too.
And a crumb of that, man, could make somebody's life change like no other. And this dude's sitting on a pile and is just adding another pile.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
Well, didn't he get like $1 billion to play Tony Stark the first time around?
I think over the years, yeah, it's about $1 billion.
He got like $1 billion.
But they were neat little aliens. Yeah, Deadman nailed it. Yeah, it does look like some Ben 10 shit.
It does. It looks like one of the Ben 10, like one of his.
And KJ said they do look good, but yeah, super late. It's weird. It's like for them being late, but they're gonna sell it for regular price.
Yeah.
Those things should be popping up in alleys.
Yeah.
But we got some Diamond, and this I'm pretty excited for to see how these turn out. Some Walking Dead comic.
Look, it's the Punisher.
$60, you get 3 figures.
That's not a bad deal.
2 zombies. The sculpt work looks good. This Negan is great. I have a McFarlane Skybound. They're like the smaller ones. I got the Negan and Glenn 2-pack where he smashed Glenn's head in with the bat.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Whatever. Anyway, this set looks great, and They'll probably have like.
I'm sorry. Are these the 7-inch scale? Are these like
Yeah.
7-inch like scale figures? Okay.
Yep. But I think it's going to be freaking awesome. That grin.
Isn't McFarlane going back to doing Walking Dead too?
Who cares about McFarlane?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just because like he had it for so long.
Yeah, and they were shit.
I
Except for that 2-pack.
never got into them. I'm just saying, like
No,
now.
they weren't bad.
Has there been a Walking Dead resurgence that I don't know about? Is it big again? I don't know.
There's the Daryl Dixon show.
Yeah, Daryl Dixon show, and then they did the Michonne and Rick show.
Yeah, which we're going to get a Rick and a Michonne in this black and white too. So
they're trying to squeeze every last dollar out of that one.
Oh yeah, they're trying.
But these look good though. As long as they're comic book based and not movie or like the series based, I'm okay.
Joy Toy is doing some Walking Dead figures too.
Yeah, Joy Toy's doing the Daryl and all that stuff, doing based off of the show.
Oh yeah, McFarlane is doing them because he did a Daryl and it doesn't look like Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
So here you go. Everybody, since Paul's been talking McFarlane, he loves McFarlane.
I don't love him. I love.
But we got a Cyborg.
This one
actually looks good. I actually saw this and I thought this looked good.
Did they do a Build-A-Figure for this guy?
Yeah, but it was a different version. It was him. It was like a Teen Titans version, like comic version. I think was the Build-A-Figure. And this one's still comic, but it's different. It's a different version of him. It's a cool Cyborg. I think it looks good. I like the big old gun arm.
Big old gun arm.
Big old gun arm.
But no, it does look good.
I think it looks good. I think this one looks more like a Cyborg that I would want in my collection than the other one. So I don't even own a Cyborg. So this is one like if I saw this on clearance, because it will go clearance.
Judd said it's the same head sculpt.
Is it the same head sculpt? Okay. It still looks good.
Then we got Red Hood. Street.
I like this Red Hood
version, I guess.
Yeah.
With a crowbar again and sword.
Yeah.
That just clips on his back.
Totally.
I got a jacket that has clips.
I have the Red Hood with the brown jacket, and he's pretty cool.
He's got that. He looks like Green Goblin from Spider-Man 3. But apparently, I guess he had a design like this. Apparently,
yeah,
it's not bad. I'd like to see what some customizers would do with it.
I noticed that the wrists don't look too bad, which is nice. I can't really see the ankles, but
he's hiding them.
That crowbar looks like the same crowbar they've used like 6-7 times. So.
But then we got Red Hood sports bike.
That's pretty cool.
I was wondering I was like, what's it do with the cell phone? But I guess that's for the QR code. But no, that's sweet. So you guys, I mean,
and that's a bike that people can use for other stuff.
Yeah.
Black Widow. So.
I mean, it's going to be bigger because it's the 1/7 or the 7-inch figures, but it still could work with other figures too.
Yeah, and it just looks like a good bike to have, like in any sort of setup.
Shit, you could put Raphael on it.
I like how he's got the little stand that fits the bike to hold it up, because other companies might not give you something like that.
That is true.
And then you have a bike that falls over.
Judd wants the bike.
Yeah.
I wish we could get some rain around here. Okay, just when they're talking about thunderstorm. We got Collector 425. What's up?
What is up? Welcome.
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 Yeah.
See, that's cool.
It is cool.
This always reminds me of the movie. What was it? Black Rain.
Oh, Black Rain with Michael Douglas. Hell
yes,
yeah.
and the motorcycle with the katanas and stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a badass movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I love KJ. He just fucking says he's like Cox is looking thrilled.
Hey, at least we have him here.
Right, and plus, he has family and stuff, so he probably gets family aggro and everything else, and Anyway, we got $39.99 for skeletal something.
This is Solomon Grundy.
Solomon
and this
Grundy.
This is the detective mode for Solomon Grundy in Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Arkham City. And that's why it's a blue Batman, and then it's the translucent look that you see when he's like, when you're fighting him.
Yeah. When he's in detective mode.
Yeah, like the X-ray mode. It's cool, but I don't need it.
And this is just painted on, probably not really like a skeleton sculpted in.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's cool. Translucent stuff is cool. I skipped the Solomon Grundy Build-A-Figure. I'm hoping that they do a regular release, just the Solomon Grundy, because I didn't want all the other figures.
I bet they will.
Hey, this Batman would go great with your freaking NECA Jason from the video game figure.
I don't have that.
So I was just saying in general, if anybody has that.
That was a general you. Needs a soft goods cape.
I just killed that Batman in the Suicide Squad game.
Oh, really?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Everybody says that game is so bad. I liked it.
If you enjoyed it, it's all that matters.
Yeah.
See, that's how you've been keeping yourself from pre-ordering shit. You're keeping your mind occupied by playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
I upgraded my Xbox too.
What do you mean?
I got an X.
Oh no shit! What were you playing on before?
The S.
Oh yeah, the X makes everything look pretty.
I gotta get a PS5 because Xbox sucks, and everybody who's
the Xbox and you can play with your friends. And we got Poison Ivy, Livewire, and Supergirl 3-pack gold label.
Huh?
Those statues, or is this part of that?
Girls Night Out, the new Batman Adventures 3-pack gold label.
Oh, so okay, yeah, they go in the line with all the other animated ones.
Yeah, and the one on the end is Livewire, in case anybody's wondering.
I read it.
I wish these were better because I like the animated stuff.
Yeah, but those figures.
What's up, Rat Face?
Yeah, those figures aren't very good, unfortunately.
No. Well, I'll just keep it to the Batmobile for now.
Their heads look ginormous.
Yeah.
They'd probably fall over too because I don't think they.
Oh yeah, tiny legs and big old head.
Supergirl look that fucking face. They look like they have almost the same heads, but different hair.
Evil.
Yeah, it's a bit much. I've got to say that the one that looks the best to me is Livewire, but
Judd says this is DC Collectibles exclusive.
Oh,
they'll be on sale.
The price is
like, if you go to my Target, nobody's buying these.
No, they all end up
gonna buy the shit out of these though.
Yeah,
these are interesting.
They're Spawn. When they did the Spawn thing in Call of Duty, it was awesome.
Yeah, and
soft goods.
Yep, which is nice. Well, actually, can we get Judd to confirm that?
He didn't label it with the soft goods confirmed.
I'll give it to McFarlane for doing a lot of soft goods now.
Well, cool. I think dude, he was those big plastic chunks for capes, so bad.
Yeah.
Judd, we need a soft goods confirmed in the chat, please. But both
It
these
looks
are
like
great.
it.
Both look really good. That
Yeah.
the Commando spawn version, I like that one.
Yeah, I had that's who I played it. I played it the second one in
Mhm.
Call of Duty.
I don't play Call of Duty, but that would make me want to play it more.
No, well, like they Call of Duty is so trash now.
I never was a big Call of Duty fan. So
Hey, at least we get the next one for free.
Yeah, that is true. For us Xbox Game Pass holders, we don't have to pay money for it.
too
All
bad
it
you
can
guys
be is-
super stuck.
Oh, Joey Collects does make a point. They have pew pews. It's because it's not DC, it's Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spawning Call of Duty, so they can.
Dude, it makes no sense that DC's like no guns with our figures, but like the game I just played, like all the DC characters are running around killing everybody and swearing.
Josh,
What?
We got some Mondo.
we can't make sense about this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm so glad that this is on here. Mondo, what did you do to the wrists? What did you do to those feet?
They gave her McFarlane wrists.
And McFarlane feet too.
Yeah. I hate those wrists. I hate them.
They're so bad. It's so bad.
And then they do the same joint on the ankles, and it's like just do the rocker like everybody else on the ankle.
Yeah, it's so not.
Timed edition comes with the baby.
It's the baby in the flower that she grows when she wants to like. It's like Invasion of the Body.
I don't think this looks good.
I actually don't like this.
Something seems off about it.
Glossy.
I don't like it. The hips look odd too in the picture. I don't know if this is a render. Is it a render? I think it's a full. I don't know if it's a full render. No, it's not a full render because they actually have a painted. Maybe it's a render. I don't know. Photoshop. I don't know.
210 for the timed edition.
Oh, who cares?
They've done better Mondo figures, but if you're already doing the Batman animated series and you're going all in, I can understand it. But if you're picking and choosing,
if you're going all in on the animated ones, yeah, I guess. But even if I was going all in on the animated ones, if I saw this, I'd be like, ugh, I'm not going all in anymore. Not for that price.
I like the smiling head sculpt.
The smiling head sculpt is the best one. I don't like the other two.
The hair just looks like lava. I mean,
yeah. I also don't like the eyes, and the eyes look weird in the bottom hair one.
Yeah, that's her O face.
That's creepy.
Yeah,
that's just creepy. I feel like if I had that in my room, someone would be like, "Why do you have this?" Those wrists, man. Those wrists they are not great. And I'm looking at my She-Ra figure, and it's like, did you forgot how to do female figures? Like, what happened?
In the turnaround, I mean, you're gonna have her posed up. You might not see the wrist nearly as bad, but I mean, the turnaround, she doesn't look bad.
From afar, it's not too bad. Get up close, those wrists are not good.
See, these poses look good too.
Get close, like if you get closer up on it. See, that's the thing. You're not getting close.
There you go. This close.
See that head sculpt is good. I do like that head sculpt. Up close, it looks good. I don't
like that. But that looks better too.
Yeah.
The lips look weird. That looks like she's about to do something naughty.
Yeah, you could just replace that lipstick.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's just, I hope that the final product, people get it and it's awesome and you love it.
I bet you in hand, like, people suck at photos. Like, the photos never do them justice.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like with this one with the hand up, it's not as noticeable.
I actually got to hold and
Judd said he's not all in on him, but he got this to go next to his Harley. Yeah, see, that would be a good setup.
Okay,
too.
I can see that. I actually got to mess with the Batman though at one of the toy shows I went to. This guy had the Batman Mondo out, and I got to mess with that one. And that one's
lipstick.
And it's expensive now. Like The Batman is not cheap. Secondary. I should have bought
that, Batman.
What's up, Batman?
See, whoever did these photos did a great job. The stock photos make it look junk.
That wrist, right there. Look at that wrist. Come on now.
That's a McFarlane wrist.
That's a McFarlane wrist. For $210, that wrist should not be that bad.
Well, for $210, you got to realize.
Figure Arts uses the same wrist, but they hide them.
They could have found a way to hide that.
I mean, I guess they could have had half of the ball sink into this part.
Yeah. Just flared out.
But they're also probably doing it to reduce breakage, possibly.
I don't know.
Just look at the baby drinking its plant juice.
Slurpee. Oh god.
He's got
a tummy
in that cup.
He's got a tummy ache.
He shit his diaper, it's overflowing.
Nice. That's funny.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, that looks great.
Yeah,
together.
that's cool.
And
the Harley,
noticeable.
The Harley looks really good.
Oh, see, you got the crossbow wrist thing that can help cover it.
Yeah, I would definitely use that to cover it.
Items. Just like I ordered it.
He knew we were going to talk shit about it.
You know what? I apologize, Judd.
You know, everybody doesn't have to like the same fucking figures,
I don't like
guys.
it, but I hope that Judd gets it, and I hope I'm completely wrong. I hope it's amazing.
I'm going all the way back because I'm curious of. I could have just asked him, but. So you got the one with the baby, Judd?
Well, it's a timed edition, so yeah, it's whatever one's
fucking sweet.
It's a timed edition.
The baby is this right here. That's worth the money right there.
Just for that. Just for that.
When he's pissed off, give him a Slurpee. You take it away, he gets pissed.
It's prime.
But I did look at the last slide. Oh, I did say timed edition. I was looking at variant default title. That's where my brain went, was right here.
No, it's the time.
But,
yeah.
No, dude, that's sweet. That's sweet.
You want to try to get the timed edition for everything. So.
Then we got some Hot Toys.
This Chewbacca looks high and horny.
What?
Dude, his head sculpts. Look at those faces. They're so they're all it's like he got baked and he's trying to get some. It's just he's just like
I mean, if I got this, I probably wouldn't have one with his mouth open. But that C-3PO in pieces looks sweet as hell.
Like, hey, baby. These ones.
You come now.
Looks like Teen Wolf right here.
He's like, Hit that.
Looks like a grown ass man in a costume right here.
Yeah, it's funny to me. I don't know.
Wait, what? Does he not have one where it's just his mouth is closed all the way?
He's either like hey or ha.
He's all like, hey, baby. Do you like Tom Jones?
It looks like he's walking onto a set. He's like, we need a stunt cock. This is not Chewbacca.
He should be an angry Chewbacca here, and he's not angry. He looks like
he's happy.
He's got the munchies. Yeah, I don't know about this.
Big swing and a miss for not having just a plain
or an angry head.
Where's the angry face? It's like he's like, hey.
Fucking Canucks being a pussy and backing out. He's been up since 2 a.m. working in the morning. I'm off. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Have a good night, man.
Hey, I got up at 2 a.m. So
But anyway, yeah, Chewbacca, cool. C-3PO was the coolest thing out of that. The fur looks great. It's just that's the closest to like a normal.
It's just an interesting choice for faces. I don't know.
Mezco. Drop today. Junkyard Joe.
I didn't know this was. I didn't know this was an existing. I thought this was like Rumble, like a Rumble Society type thing. But it's actually like
confirmed.
It's actually an existing property. Is this like a comic book, I think, or something like that?
I don't know. It says Ghost Machine at the bottom, so it's like some collab.
It is. It's some sort of. It's something licensed.
I thought it was a fucking question and then answered it yourself.
I did.
You're like, it is. It's like, then why the fuck were you asking us?
Agree with me? I don't know. It is. I know it is. I don't know what it is, but it's something licensed. Is what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't like it.
So you get a bunch of hands. You get the helmet. He comes in a cool, sweet Vietnam.
It looks weird.
Outfit.
Not in a good way. Weird. In a fugly way.
Some cigarettes packs. Chocolate bar. All this. His accessories are really cool.
His accessories are cooler than
his soft goods are sweet too.
Crazy face.
He looks all friendly, but then he's gonna be shooting you.
Dirty dumpster robot.
What's weird is they do a lot of shots showing this like little bug on his helmet in a couple of them, and it doesn't seem like it's on there. And because at first I was like, oh, you get a little magnetized bug or something.
Yeah, whatever.
This guy needs to fight the Rebel Moon robot.
I think it looks pretty cool. It's different.
I don't understand the reference because I didn't watch Rebel Moon.
He's playing cards with himself. Yeah, he ordered that one too.
But again, I mean,
Judd picked this up. Judd ordered this.
It's a Vietnam-looking robot guy.
Yeah, just change his head. I hope there's another head that you can put on him.
I mean, I'm sure it's interchangeable and stuff. It's cool. I didn't get one, but it's still cool.
Mm-hmm.
Takara Tomy. Spark Cyberdeck Series. Zoids cross Marvel Comics crossover figures.
Zoids?
Spider Zoids.
What? Is this?
No.
This is really interesting, actually. What is this? Something like it transforms?
Isn't Zoids like where they had like the Liger and stuff? It was like dudes that had like the giant like lions and shit, and they were fighting.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't. Spider Zoid.
They're neat. I don't.
Huh.
Yeah. See. Yeah. So that's what I thought. So these are like. There's a like an anime series or whatever it was back in the day that played on like Saturday morning cartoons or something like that. It was like Zoids, and the dudes like their things were huge though. With the way they're scaling this looks small, but I mean it's neat. You get to articulate a little Spider-Man driver.
They remind me of the Spider Slayers from the Spider-Man comic book. Like the robot spiders that
articulation.
Smythe made.
That's it. So I don't know what they do.
Maybe
they don't really show them transform. They just show the Spider-Man people on them.
Maybe they haven't got the full like rollout for like promo stuff yet, so there's more to come to show what they do.
Oh yeah, Judd makes a good point. Think of it as a Joe and the Transformers crossover.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Almost looks like his head splits open right there on the black suit Spidey.
Yeah, it kind of does, almost.
But that's interesting. Then we got Good Smile Company Figma Max Factory.
God, this looks badass.
I can't do this one.
You have so many already, though.
Yeah, but see, they fucked me because they re-released the God Hand, and they want stupid money for the God Hand. It's like one figure, and it's like two figures, but one sort of not really. It's like a Orco type of figure, but they want
Just
like
wait for the
$300.
Figuarts.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this Skull Knight is like, okay, Figma, we know you're jumping at the fans because obviously Figuarts has been doing these figures now, and so they're trying to make it like, hey, we're still doing this too, but I don't know. Skull Knight's dope.
It looks badass. But I can understand if you don't want to spend.
But I do already have a bunch of the SH or the Figma ones too, so it's like it's tough.
It's $150 too. It's like,
look at the. It looks good though. Looks damn good.
It does look good. Not gonna lie, I like it. I don't do these, but
lots of soft goods. Yes, 4 feathers, soft goods on the horse and the guy's cape.
Confirmed, huh?
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks like someone you fight in Elden Ring.
Yeah. So comes the arm that holds the shield, one sword stand, bunch of hands, something there. Oh, that's the handle to his sword.
Yeah, Figuarts will do it. You can get it for $65 for the guy anyway.
With the horse though.
Yeah, the horse.
And they already gave us a shitty like She-Ra horse with Griffith. So and Judd does make a good point. Netflix. It is $150 for both, which for import, you're usually paying like $100 for one figure. So $104 for him just alone.
It's about what I paid for, like all my horse / mythics. Like a lot of them were like.
Yeah, KJ Smith is saying the same thing. I want the demons too. That's what was like. I wanted the Griffith and all that stuff, but their pricing is just ridiculous. Like they know the resale value, and they were releasing them when they were re-releasing them at normal prices, but then they're like, "Nah, we're gonna freaking want $300." It's crazy. First look at 2 new upcoming figures: X-Men: Age of Apocalypse, Weapon X, and Cyclops. And I gotta say no. I gotta be. He doesn't have his fucking scruff. Nobody's done him with this. He needs to have his.
I don't. Okay, so they're doing these. I get it. And if you're a huge Mafex fan, cool. But I don't really like the heads. I don't really like the heads on either.
I think the Wolverine one looks great.
It just something looks off with it for me. I understand why they're doing it though.
I just can't. I love Age of Apocalypse. I love especially these two. Like the whole reason why, the whole like he's missing his hand, all that shit. But I just can't go down this path, even though they're gonna be sweet. Because look at that, the effects for Cyclops are gonna be dope. He still, in my opinion, needs to have his 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, I don't like the faces. I think the faces look off. Maybe more than just the 5 o'clock shadow. I don't feel like they were sculpted as well as they could have been.
Wolverine looks better than Cyclops.
But after the Age of Apocalypse Cyclops that Legends did, like, yeah, this one's a lot better.
Joey collects like not a fan.
Hey, it's Matt Cardona. I love it.
Here's the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona is so over the top and nutty with like his gimmick in wrestling that it's like cool. Like
this doesn't look bad. Does he have a small face normally? Like
You've never
big
seen
forehead.
Matt Cardona? You ever watched the major wrestling podcast?
Nah, dude, I don't want to watch wrestling.
Yeah, that's right. You suck.
I mean, I guess.
No, Matt Cardona is cool though. Like his YouTube stuff is real.
For being Super 7, it doesn't look bad.
No, it looks like him. I mean,
Big ass fucking ears.
he's
So
done. He's done another, or he's had another Super 7 figure already. Him and Brian Myers.
We got NECA.
You see, Super 7 showed they're doing Dracon for Power Rangers.
Yeah, I saw that. They're doing the Lord Dracon. Yeah. It looks cool. Hopefully the heads are better than the Green Ranger.
The White Rangers were better, so.
Got more wrestlers for the Stump Arena. Archie Comics. The Crying Hoon.
This looks like some Hanna-Barbera stuff.
It does.
Which is kind of cool, actually.
And I mean, they did multiple arms, like they did that Anthrax with multiple arms, which was great.
He was great.
So if you're into like this Hanna-Barbera goofy Archie comic style character, it's going to articulate great. So don't be scared about that.
Oh yeah, they do forearms really well. So I think it's cool. I didn't read the Archie comics TMNT stuff that much, but that looks really cool. That just looks like fun. This looks like this looks like something that'd be fun to have with like your Chester Cheetah. Just to like
looks like a character that Mickey Mouse would fight. Looks like Bluto.
Something.
Did anybody ask for some ramen?
Mm-hmm.
Development update on the Super Musk. We have started to apply the colors on the prototypes. 48 inches long, 28 inches tall, 16 inches depth. Coming soon. Retail price $299.95. Shipping is extra. More reveals upcoming.
Wow.
It looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah. This looks like it'd be something great. This great for your turtle setup. Definitely.
Anything, like even your Marvel Legends stuff, you can have like Daredevil stuff. Like
you can have like if you have the Hellfire Club soldiers, have him Wolverine fighting them in the sewer. That'd be pretty sweet.
This looks great.
Oh, the phone booth. I dig it.
Does it come with phone booth and stuff?
I'm assuming.
Huh.
I mean, it's $300, so it should have some pretty decent accessories.
Right? Oh, shit. Cage says the only problem is you won't get it until 2030.
Damn.
And then we got some preparing the production samples of the stock all white and black bread cars for early bird pre-order coming end of August.
Mm-hmm. Free candy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't opened my ramen racer to cast judgment on like what to expect, but I mean, this fucking minivan, dude, it's sweet.
That's not a van. That's a full size van.
Yeah, that one I'm talking about. Yeah, it is a van. But anyway, the door actually slides open, which is sweet.
Just need a couple body bags for it. Look at that. There's all kinds of murdering room in there.
Right? Just have a bunch of dudes with guns ready to go after a bank.
Going on a heist.
Yeah.
Where's the van?
Want some candy?
Want some candy? Hey, little girl.
Hey,
you know how many people are gonna have free candy right on the side of this?
Oh, I definitely would. If I had the money to get one just for the hell of it, free candy on the side of it.
The damn door track is like accurate.
Yeah. It looks great, actually.
It does look good. We got Frostbite in the house. What's up, man? Lucas in here as well. He wants the white van for sure.
Heck yeah.
Why white only, Lucas? Huh?
Because free candy, that's why.
I like the black one.
The black one's totally 18. Now, if you get that
the
one,
red stripe.
If I get the black one, I'm getting a Mr. T figure to drive it.
I think he has a kit where you can get one that looks like the A-Team van.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the red. It doesn't have the red stripe.
Yeah, he's got to put a red stripe on it.
Who knows? He might fucking have a sticker option or some shit, or a transfer because they're not really stickers.
No stickers.
That's probably the next picture.
The next ramen vehicle should be the Bang Bus.
Ooh.
Wait, what? Four Feather said Lucas is. Oh, pizza.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ace is going to keep pumping stuff out.
He makes some cool looking stuff. So.
Even got the side pipe.
I did hear somebody was sent the wrong ramen racer or something like that, and he was like, the ramen was like, hey, you can keep the ramen racer. It's like they're like, you can either ship it back to us or you can keep it and just pay like $80 or something like that. So it's like you messed up and sent the wrong one, but you want me to pay for shipping it back, or you want me to pay $80 to buy it?
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Judd said there's no paint or stickers yet.
Yeah.
Add-on parts from the black pane can be transferred into a. I don't know. I can't see it beyond my logo right there. So obviously you can put it onto the white one. I guess that's what it is.
It's modular.
Oh, actually I can read it right there. Oh yeah, it can be transferred onto the stock version. And you guys can get your figures and all your collectible desires at Hella Dope. You can use promo code UNBOXING for 10% off your order. New pre-orders that are up. Savage Crucible.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of Savage Crucible.
Lots of goodness.
And collect what you love, man. Says Roger Rabbit after he's gotten baked after being smothered by Jessica Rabbit titties. And Judd, Jesus, man.
What?
I didn't know he got this. He got the four brothers all street ready, and he's got a chopper, freaking Rocksteady, and another Raphael and a motorcycle.
Lucky. That 4-pack is awesome. I couldn't bring myself to spend the money for it.
Damn, Judd's gonna have his turtle collection's getting crazy.
Man.
You found it all at Target too.
Yeah, my Target still has the four brothers.
Yeah, I find the four brothers every once in a while, and I always see it, and I'm always like, because I want it, but man, that's $160 after tax. Like that's a hard pill to swallow.
Is it that much?
It's like 149 plus tax here. I mean, we have 10% sales tax, so it's like,
damn, Josh, did I spend that much on those other ones that I sent you?
No, they were cheaper. They were like 100 back then.
Yeah, they used to be 100.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
What?
Target takes their VIG.
That's crazy.
Everything's too expensive now.
Everything's super expensive now, man. Like everything's so expensive.
Paul, you're frozen. We might have lost Paul. No, he's leaning back.
Oh, I'm back.
You're back. But yeah, man. Got Sam running around with the little pot. Go make some taters.
Potato.
Yeah.
They're great figures.
Did you see? Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but there's a trailer for an anime Lord of the Rings. It's about the Rohan. It's coming out at Christmas time. It's called something of the Ride of the Rohirrim or War of the Rohirrim, and it takes place like 200 years before Lord of the Rings, and it's all about like Rohan,
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like a civil war, but it looks like Princess Mononoke, that type of like really good, like Ghibli style animation, and it looks amazing. Look up the trailer. I think it's War of the Rohirrim. Somebody in the chat, look it up. War of the Rohirrim.
Tomorrow, the Terminator anime comes out on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that too.
Yeah.
No,
Well, hey, on that note, I gotta go.
Yeah, we're winding down, Josh. Tell everybody where to find you at.
Hi, Josh.
When they miss you, where can they find you?
On Instagram.
You gave up on TikTok?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you got 1,000 followers on there.
Yeah, but then it just stopped. Like no more. It's like they screwed me or something.
What, you got to go live.
Nah, I'm good.
He
doesn't want to entertain a bunch of people on TikTok, a bunch of kids that are just going to cut you down. A bunch of troll kids all over TikTok.
You ain't got no riz.
Right?
For real.
All right, man. Enjoy your evening.
I'll see you guys next week.
Later, man.
Bye.
But yeah, and then Diamond getting in like Merry and Pippin from Lord of the Rings.
I saw that.
And those figures are good. These figures, I just watch my damn reviews. They're awesome. I don't think I missed a single one.
Well, and you got the soft goods for Frodo, right?
For Sam, which I'll be doing a separate little quickie review for that too, from Max Bird. Where the hell that? Oh, yeah, it's over there. But yeah, Max Bird did a bunch of soft goods, and he did all the he or she. I'm not sure if it's he or she, but either way, they did all the elven cloaks and did like the little actual clasp is all like 3D printed or whatever. And if it's and they're wired, so once I put it on Sam just to see how it looks, and I have a bigger one that would fit over obviously the human sized, I might just deck all of them out with them.
You might have to, especially after you get Merry and Pippin, because you know you got to have all.
Merry and Pippin come with a bunch of stuff. Did you know? So my review for Sam's up, but he came with his little box of freaking Shire spices.
I know, I saw that,
and I was like, that is so fucking cool.
He's got so many cool accessories. His backpack is cool, even though you had to like kind of figure out.
Figure out how to put it down there without it drilling holes in it. But it's still an awesome figure, and like all the Lord of the Rings stuff look good together.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Let's see, do it live. What?
Do it live.
Oh, the soft goods.
Oh,
yeah, I might be able to. Yeah, I'm getting snagged by my fucking headset. Do not topple over a bunch of other shit. So basically it's like a big ass Forge Night Studios box. We got an actual soft goods Gandalf hat and cloak. Let me find the little hobbits.
Hobbitses.
Which one's which? I'm assuming this is it. They come nicely packed. Like look at the little.
Yeah.
Judd's like, do it live.
We'll do it live.
And if you guys want to know, Judd says that if you get a soft goods item and you add it to a figure, it does increase the value of the figure.
I was waiting for that.
Well, no, his ass was telling me to do. Wait, what is? What came with the soup ladle? What? Oh, did he come with hobbit weed? No.
Some of that Shire leaf. The halfling's weed that Gandalf likes so much.
Oh, it's already all fucked up. No, I'm joking. I got the
Good
wiring
video.
in there.
I'm not quite sure.
But you can see the little leaf.
The clasp. Yeah.
Let's try it on. Let's try it on Sam here. Gotta stop carrying that pot. The wire though has to be all played with because it's all flat from when it was packaged up. But get his fucking head off. Is that a smell? Nope. Of course, you get to fuck. You can just.
You said it's wired. Is it wired in the hood? So you can.
Yeah, it's wired in the hood. It's wired throughout this whole thing. So
Okay,
I gotta.
so it's wired. Okay. You just got to do a little bit of posing up. Get it all good to go.
Yeah, that's the thing with wired capes, though. I'm not the pro at wired cape posing. But I mean, still, I gotta fuck around with it. But still, it's just like it's all wire around here. This wire all around here. But soft goods, big chunk of plastic.
Yeah, I don't like the big chunks of plastic.
And actually, let me see. Fuck. Where is his accessories? I'm gonna try to put his backpack on him. There it is. No, I understand, Judd. I definitely understand. It is if it's a preference or if it's up to that person if they want to go that far with collecting it and getting themselves set up with paying a figure price for soft goods.
I understood what you meant, Judd.
Again, gotta mess with the wire a little bit. It's not perfect since I'm being put on the spot here, but I'm trying to fix that hood a little bit. He's like, damn it, Mr. Frodo.
My old gaffer told me. Yeah, it looks cool.
And then, of course,
he doesn't really have his hood up most of the time when you see him. So
no.
Yeah, keep it down.
So, yeah, just again, messing with the wire.
That's right. Keep messing with the wire.
But yeah, you can just have him. It's little soft goods. It's a little hobbit stick. If you had a hobbit stick, But Maxbird does good work, and having all the capes be that consistent color fabric and the clasp being sculpted and it has a nice like a shiny gloss green to it. It's like a translucent clear green. It's sort of accurate to the actual clasp that you've seen. But yeah, Judd and his opinion about soft goods.
Soft goods.
Oh, James, we lost Ratface.
Oh, have a great night. Thanks for stopping by.
But Figures are
now
still
the
fun.
time in the video for when we dance.
No, I just got to I got trash I gotta take out. You actually bought an Indiana Jones figure?
Dude, are you kidding me? I got like 3 or 4 from the dude. These figures are good. I don't even care what anybody says. These
But
indie figures,
they're their own scale, right? They're like on the size scale of their like the Ghostbuster figures they released.
are they? I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, you rearranged your whole room and you don't even have figures around to compare sizes.
Oh, he's the same. He's like the same height as Torpedo.
Bullshit. Hold that up. Hold that up again.
It's gonna be like this. He's about the same size. He's about. Let's see. Let me get his feet. Yeah, he's about the same size as Torpedo.
Is he short? I don't know what the actual how tall Harrison Ford is though.
He looks eye to eye with Torpedo.
It didn't look like it when you held it up. It looked like Torpedo could look down a little bit at him.
Let me see. I'm straightening Torpedo. I'm straightening my Torpedo.
You're straightening it. Straightening your Torpedo.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, Torpedo is a little bit taller. But
C4 Feather's like, damn right, Paul. Buy what you like, damn it.
yeah, I do. And guess what? I like a lot of shit. If you don't like that, I don't like your shit. No. No, I honestly I didn't pay full price on any of the ones of these I got. I bought them.
No, I mean I think a lot of them look cool. It was just, everybody just, when they were coming out, everybody was shitting on them.
Oh yeah, people were totally shitting on them. Well, it's got the same. It's got Black Series articulation, so which is not special.
But you need your fucking Indiana Jones to be Spider-Man articulated. Like
that's what
people need to forget
Yeah.
everybody needing all those points of articulation. I mean, articulation's nice and everything, but it's not needed if the figure is good.
Yeah, and it's a good likeness. I mean, it looks like Indy Harrison Ford.
People try to dog on Diamond for their articulation because they don't do double jointed for everything, and sometimes you only get the 90-degree angle on their elbows and stuff like that. It's like,
but their shit's awesome.
But the sculpt's there, and I don't need my Hobbits or Lord of the Rings figures being it's like, hey, Gandalf, they are walking down. But no, they don't need to be Spider-Man posed.
No. Well, okay, so I should get him.
Except for Golem. And Golem's articulation is pretty solid.
Well, I was going to say, I have the Professor Jones. Where when they find he's got the bone torch. But you can pose this guy pretty good. I just keep him in a vanilla pose because he's just Harrison Ford.
Exactly.
But this is a fun figure. Like, I really love this figure. In fact, he's going right up here. He is. But I think I have the Temple of Doom Indy from the market, and then I have.
Did you get the dude that melted his face?
Oh, Tote. No, I don't have him. I never got him. I never actually. I saw him. Pass on. I never got Short Round. Short Round's one that I'll probably try.
That seemed like one that was like harder to get. Like,
he was
the sought after one.
That wave that had Short Round, all the figures showed up at my Target except for Short Round. I never saw Short Round.
And I don't even know what you're going to be able to find in stores anymore. It just seems like a lot of stuff's digital, and if you miss out, like that freaking cable that dropped.
I never saw a cable. Anywhere.
Never saw it, and Amazon sold out because I was hee-hawing about it. I was like, oh, I'll get it when I get Wolfsbane and all that stuff. But then he sold out, and I was like, what the hell?
I saw him well, I was going to say, I saw the cable when it got restocked on Amazon, and it was $47. And I'm like,
so
$47.
They did that, and then it popped up saying you could pre-order it or whatever for $25. So I did it, and it was sitting going through, and I kept all of a sudden I started getting hit with emails. We don't know. Do you still want to wait for this? We don't know if we're even going to get it in, and this and that. And I kept saying yes, and then eventually I was like, "Fuck it, no." I was like, I just won't have it. It ain't that big of a deal. Like,
honestly, I don't even like it as much as the last release.
I just wanted it because it's Marvel vs. Capcom.
Mm-hmm.
I
have the Josh Brolin Cable 2 movie figure, and it's good. I like it.
But I'll probably find that Cable at a convention or some shit, or somebody will.
Yeah, that's one of those. That is definitely like one of those figures that if I saw it at a convention for a decent price.
I almost want to get the Build-A-Figure pieces because I have the fucking body, and I'm like, I just need the legs and the head. I was like, just have a random Sabretooth.
It could go with a lot of different stuff. It's supposed to be a good figure, too.
But I also don't want to spend like $20, $30 per Build-A-Figure piece that people are going to try to milk it for.
Honestly, I can't remember the last time there was a Build-A-Figure I think the last Build-A-Figure that I completed, because I was like, I want this completed, was the What If washer. I think that was the last one that I completed, and it's because I really wanted it.
I don't know what my last one. I want to say it was Venom Pool, I think.
That makes sense.
No, Bonebreaker. It was Bonebreaker.
I didn't finish Bonebreaker. I have like half the pieces.
Dude, I went on Macari for pieces and had to like haggle with the Macari people, and
I saw people finding the entire wave of that at Ross, and I was like, God damn it. Like,
yeah.
Because they were getting them for like $5 a piece, and it's like to build all of it. It's like, oh man.
In the Toy Biz version back in the day, the Bonebreaker figure was phenomenal.
Oh yeah. I still see that. Like people that a lot of the Toy Biz stuff at conventions, and I'm like, those look good.
There's so many fucking Marvel characters that they haven't done yet, which is crazy because Toy Biz was pumping them out. 5 point, well, they had a little bit more than 5 point articulation, but still, we had Trevor Fitzroy.
Fitzroy, like he died, I think, in the comics too. So
we had Kane.
The weapon.
Yeah. And then
spinning thing.
Yeah, exactly. We had Saber. We had the Wolverine, and I think in Maverick. They already gave us Maverick, but they had the Wolverine in that SWAT outfit to go with your Maverick.
That was the Weapon X, the old Weapon X one. Yeah.
And they just don't pump it out like they used to. And there's just so many characters that they're just fucking ignoring because they want to rehash Iron Man 1,000 times. And I understand that they got to put out Iron Man because it's recognizable and all that stuff. Well, maybe have your kids read a fucking comic or learn
for real. No,
what the hell was I watching? I was watching somebody try to talk about X-Men or something. They were talking about something and they just didn't know what the hell they were talking about. They're like, oh, I need to go through and I need to read the X-Men comics or comic or whatever. And it's like, and she's trying to talk about it. It's like, maybe you just need to go start back, not just jump in the middle of something. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's hard though when it comes to X-Men because that shit goes back to the 60s. So
that is true.
So there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of difference. I lost track of it all. Like there's so much now. Like you can't know it.
Fucking Mojo World one. That whole storyline was fun.
Oh my god, Mojo! The whole what was it called? The Shatter Shot.
Yeah.
Where it was. Oh, dude, that was so.
Wolverine was the Cowardly Lion.
So good. The X Babies. Remember the X Babies in Mojo World?
Yeah, all that stuff is just fun.
There's so much now. Like when people talk about the newer stuff,
Hobgoblin. That's a good fucking. Was it Hobgoblin? It was Demo Goblin, right?
No, they did Hobgoblin too. They've done 3 versions of Hobgoblin because they did the female Hobgoblin. They did the demony ultimate Green Goblin one. They did the They did Demo Goblin, which I have Demo Goblin.
Demo Goblin, I think, was the build fight. He had the flaming
spear. Yeah.
Oh, either way, fucking all the goblins are pretty cool. He just misses RG and others find stuff for half price that I bought the same day for full price. It's frustrating. Yeah, RG finds it all.
Dude, RG has like 7 different like liquidation stores around him, and they all just have stuff for like $10 when it first comes out.
Enjoy collection. You don't need 47 different Iron Mans in your collection. Laughing. I mean, if you're doing all armor, I mean, yeah. Now they're just going to release all dumb Iron Man figures again, but green.
But green.
RG is the clearance cowboy. Yeah, that's for sure.
He is. But also, like, well, I find a lot of stuff at Ross when it finally hits, but I don't find everything. There was definitely some stuff at Ross recently that
people are finding that fucking 5-pack with Strife and all. Yep. And I was like,
I never found it. I know Ryan found it at his, but he lives in West Seattle, but he found it. But there were people who literally, as soon as people started saying, "Look what I found at Ross," everybody bought it. All the scalp, everybody who's going to resell it, they were all going to.
Yeah, you just see everybody posting in the groups like with stacks of them. They're buying all stacks, and it's like
$50.
Yeah, you're not helping your friends.
No, not at all. I had one person say, "Oh, I found this. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Nah." Like because it would have to be shipped, and I was like, I don't want to pay for shipping for that. It's not. That's something if I found it in store, I'd pay the $25 right then and there for it. But
was it? It was $25.
Yeah, it was $25 for that 5-pack. But someone who found it and offered one to me, they were like, "Oh yeah, I'll ship it to you. You know, you just got to pay shipping." I'm like, I don't want to pay shipping.
I would have just tell them to do that shit loose.
Yeah,
wrap each thing. You probably still would have been. You'd still been saving money because you probably would have paid me like $8-9 shipping.
Maybe, I don't know.
But then again, it's 5 figures, and some of them were pretty big figures.
I don't know. The only thing I wanted out of it was the Strife.
I wanted Strife and Pretty Boy.
Yeah, I don't care about the Pretty Boy. I would have given you Pretty Boy.
But they ruined Random. This weird fucking baby face looking ass, like such a cool character. And
who was the other ones in it? It was Zero and was it Zero? Zero and who's the other one?
Female character, right?
Was it?
I'll just look. Somebody will probably catch it and say it before I look it up, but
starts with the V. Vertigo?
It was a green.
Was it Vertigo? I think it was Vertigo. The chick who can mess with your equilibrium.
Probably. Because, of course, I can't just click on something and it tell me anything. It just shows fucking pictures.
I'm pretty sure it was Vertigo.
Yeah, look at that fucking ugly ass Random, like.
Maybe
and they gave the other dude with the Punisher interchangeable arms. It's like you got stuck with like the 3 fucking looks like hornet nest arms for Random. Yeah,
I remember the original Random figure. Yeah, that's Vertigo. People were like, "Is that Polaris?" Yeah, that's Zero.
That's why the shit was $25. It just gave you a blank buck and just put 2 zeros.
And he comes with the same portal that Strange had.
You can never have too many Strange portals.
Well, that's why there's a bunch of people who bought them, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm selling this for $20, but I took the port off because I wanted the portals." So basically,
that's fucking $20 for just getting Strife alone would be worth it.
Yeah. So, I mean, remember when that Strife figure? Remember the price that people were getting for the Toys R Us Strife? I know so many people who were like, "That's my grail," and they spent. Like,
but that's what Hasbro does, though. They sort of look at what the grails are, and then they make a new one that's better.
Dragon Man. They still haven't even announced
Mojo.
Cost. Yeah. Wait until they do a Fing Fang Foom. They will do one. They will do
the Blob.
Yeah.
They might do a Fing Fang Foom as a HasLab, or their newer version of a HasLab.
If they were smart, they'd do one like Giant Man, where he's like not outrageous, but it's just Fing Fang Foom.
All right, because you already got a bunch of the a sweet ass Mandarin figure with Fing Fang Foom.
I don't think they're going to do a Mandarin, not like the way we want, because there's a bunch of people who are like, that's derogatory.
What?
Yeah, I heard people freaking out and getting all wokey about the Mandarin, and it's like, what do you want? Like, it wasn't meant as a slur.
No, it's just a character design.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are sensitive about everything.
It's true, but we never thought that they would do anything with Mephisto either. But they tried. I mean, they were going to do a Mephisto with the engine of crap, but
But what's crazy though is just the engine of crap was 300, right?
350. It's 350.
There's people that are spending close to that without getting figures for the Ramen Racer.
That's true. There's people who are spending that just for 12 scale figures that aren't very good.
So it's like, I don't know. People bitch and complain too much.
Yeah. Honestly, the Engine of Vengeance wouldn't have been that bad if it had just been a little bit cheaper and the fire effects weren't so bad. Because the car itself probably would have been all right.
I mean, Ramen's fire effects aren't that much better, man.
I'm personally of the just as if the vehicle, if the car itself, okay, if it had been $200 and you get basically the same stuff, it probably would have been worth it. But the fact that it's HasLab 2, you don't know when it's going to show up. It might get pushed out again. Where's your Dragonfly at?
Well, it's not going to come here anyway.
Well, I know.
I have it en route to Michigan, so
to another location, to a secure.
So if I have that, and then my G.I. Joe books, they're already stuff that's I'm trying to be out of here way before December. So
yeah, but what I'm saying is it's I get it with that criticism of HasLabs, because I've only done one HasLab and it was my Hiss. And after a while, I was just like, where's my goddamn Hiss? Where's my Hiss? Like, for a good 6 months, I was like, where's my Hiss? Where's my Hiss tank? Where is it? And it's like, yeah, you put out a lot of money, and then you just wait. And
well, at least with the Dragonfly, they were fixing things, like something that they noticed when they did an unboxing, like, oh, and then they're like tweaking it, and it's more beneficial to us.
Yeah, because
I would rather you take time with something instead of rushing something out, and then I get it, and then it's like, this is all cool, except my gun can't look up and down,
Or the wings on the Sky Strikers that were all breaking, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. And,
the more HasLab they come
Judd
out
says if they do a Foom, he wants it, and he says my Dragonfly is in the factory in China, Paul.
If you're lucky.
Because I mean, Judd's. I was surprised, and he was just like, "I want a Dragonfly too." I'm like, all right,
it looks great. I didn't get one because I just don't have it. I don't have a want or need for a helicopter like that. I want the figures. I just want the figures.
But I want Wild Bill to have like a sound effect where he's like, psh, 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 yoo-hoo!
Yep.
Like,
no, I definitely wanted the figures, but I don't need the whole helicopter. I'm not going to put out the money just for the figures. Even if I was going to resell just the Dragonfly, it's not even worth it for me to put out the money in the beginning. So, but you know,
I'm a Joho.
I know you are. That's fine. That's why I can't wait. I hope that they do a retro Wild Bill, different version. He could be Tiger Force.
They will. I mean, shit. They already did it with Cobra Commander super quick.
Yeah, so that's why I hope they do. You know, Glenda, whatever. But that body, the Glenda body, there's going to be a Scarlet. There's going to be a Scarlet on that body.
They're going to reuse all that shit. They're going to make a female 80-year flight soldier. I don't know.
Yep. But it's going to be, well, they're doing the Halo pilot or whatever, the Halo jumper one.
Oh, yeah. Which looks awesome.
Which looks great.
Looks really good. The female sniper, I'm like,
The female sniper doesn't look bad, but, you know, it's not. That's one of those things where, like, that'll be an impulse. If I see it and I'm like, ooh.
Because I got Shooter, and Shooter's nice. It's just something
I don't have Shooter.
She's very tiny. Like, some of the stuff I'm like, he's very tiny, but she's cool with her weird-ass sneakers. But I think, I mean, it'll be interesting to get it because I didn't get the Action Force sniper with the ghillie suit. So it'd be cool to see what a G.I. Joe ghillie suit's like.
Yeah. I didn't get one either. I'm not super interested in the ghillie suit stuff. It looks cool, like in pictures and stuff, but it's not something.
But again, it's gonna look odd. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look odd, just like fucking Action Force, because you gotta have that same type of material or scaled environment to make it look right. You can't just put a fucking figure in with like giant grass blades or something that just makes it doesn't look nice.
You know,
Judd said he made it over 2 years not buying Hasbro.
In relation to HasLabs?
No, in general, just like he hasn't bought Hasbro in 2 years.
Oh, he went 2 years without buying anything Hasbro. You know what, Judd? You're a better man than all of us.
Four Feathers hate up having to pass on the Rattler, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the Rattler. I just don't have room.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have to get it after, you know,
the figures also with it. I'm not super impressed. I think they're cool, but I don't feel like I'm super impressed with. Like, it's not nothing must. It doesn't feel must have for me. I'm not a Joho like you.
Like fucking Wild Weasel, you disrespectful fuck.
I'll give you a Wild Weasel.
But this is our third Baroness, you know. No, fourth. Fourth. We got Movie. We got Snake Eyes. We got the one with the bike. We got the Crimson one. And then, oh no, it's our fifth retro. Fuck.
Yep. Coil, retro, Movie, Red. This one. Yeah.
But dude, it's just, I don't know, man. Everything about collecting and G.I. Joe's coming back out, man, it just makes you happy. It like puts you in a happy place.
I can't wait until they announce and show Globulus, because it's happening and I want to see it. And Pythona, you know they're coming.
Yeah, in the fucking Royal Guards. You know, I need at least 2 of those. Just 2. I don't need to army build them. But it's like,
we need Renegades, though. We need Renegades.
We do.
Lob. We need Big Lob.
I want both Mercers. I want him before, and then I want that 90s Mercer with the gruff beard with the freaking weird chainmail arm and shit like that. Like, I want them to go, all the characters, I want them to go in that neon shit. I want my neon green fucking Firefly with this little spinny top. Like,
yes. I want Eco Warriors. I want a cesspool right now.
Yeah. I want a fucking Overkill.
Yes.
To lead my bats. Like,
yes,
please. I want my General Hawk with his fucking helmet and jetpack so he can fly around.
Yep. We need a heat
Captain Gridiron. Give me that fucking football helmet and football grenades.
Do it. Dude, make a fridge. Make a fucking William Refrigerator Perry figure. Do it.
The Halo jumpers, to me, looks like is a very close hit and run, but we're getting hit and run with the Dragonfly. It's just not the proper hit. No, that's Crazy Legs. Yeah, so hit and run. I think the Halo jumper right now is a good stand-in for hit and run.
You already did Mutton Junkyard. Where's Law and Order? Come on.
That's true. That is true. And there's been leaks of Frag Vipers.
Yes. Yeah, there
So
another
the
one.
head sculpts and it'll be
There was another
awesome to
Viper.
see if they're doing the big fucking claw. He better come with individual grenades because that was the thing with that character. He had those little grenades.
He was
They
like a
already skipped
highlight.
it.
It was like highlight.
Yeah, exactly. They skipped it out on Big Ben not giving him his little pouch with grenades.
That's true.
We need it, and they're doing the Punisher with the grenade. Like, come on, bring out grenades. More shit that we can lose.
We need a Heat Viper, a Toxo Viper, an Incinerator.
Professor, bring on Globulus. I can almost hear Burgess Meredith's voice.
Yes.
Joey Clux, yes, I want a fridge figure. I've seen customs and they all look great, but I don't want to spend $100 for one. Just wait.
Dude, we need a fridge. I don't care. They got to go to, because I know they're going to have to go.
He needs Cobra Lock. Give them to me.
Yes. No, there's so many. Someone was like, "Oh, we've gotten almost everything for GI Joe already in classified." I'm like, "No, we haven't. They have not even scratched the surface. There's so many figures you can do."
They haven't even completed all the Dreadnoks yet.
No, there's so many figures. Like, we haven't seen anything yet. Like, there's so many. Dude, we don't have it. We've gotten barbecue, but we haven't gotten Charbroil. We haven't. There was another one. There was one that specifically that I was like, oh man, why haven't they even done this one yet? Crystal Ball. We haven't done no Crystal Ball.
No Vulture.
Nope. No. There's so many that haven't been done.
Copperhead. With his little bobcat.
That is definitely one we need. And there's different versions. There's so many different versions that they can do. All the different, because between 88 and 91, there were so many, like this is the next version of this.
Yeah, the Dusty with the beret that had the wolf.
Yeah.
Or the coyote or whatever was with them. And then you had the Duke where he was in like the desert camo with like the desert and red.
Yep.
We haven't gotten a Flint in a Cobra outfit, even though you can do that yourself. But when Flint went in disguise as a Cobra Trooper,
I have.
Yeah, you have the 25th anniversary one, right?
Yep, I have the 25th anniversary one on my wall.
And we need some Deep Six as well.
Do they still own the rights to Mask? Because if they own the rights to Mask, dude, make a mat tracker. Just make a mat tracker.
If they open up that world, man, holy crap!
It could be it could be a convention exclusive. But if they do a mat tracker in classified,
Retro Dusty, the new Dusty sucked. Yeah. They'll probably fix it with the Retro Dusty. Seems like that's going to be their thing.
I like the first Dusty, the Tiger
Kung Fu grip. No, it's the Dusty. Dusty should have had. They could have done the soft goods for the helmet and stuff. The
helmet. I took the helmet off because I was just like, I like Dusty with. I covered him in Action Force stuff, and I like him better that way. But
which is nothing wrong with that. See that? Hear that, people? You can collect Action Force and Joes and combine the shit and have a good time with it.
Yeah, just take. I got the accessory pack for the and use it on.
We also, as I moved my mic out of the way because I was grabbing something, we need a Snake Eyes, man. We need this Snake Eyes.
Yep, I have that Snake Eyes on my wall.
But then he has to have, he's got to have this sword specifically too.
Yes, he does.
And then he's got the knives on his chest and stuff. They made him removable in the 25th anniversary and all that stuff, but
they're coming out with the Iron Grenadier, and it looks cool. I'm super excited for it, but I want them to do the version from the Renegades. I want the Renegades version.
No, that's Pursuit. You're thinking of the Pursuit of Cobra.
Pursuit of Cobra. Yeah.
Yeah, the big ass heavy armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the cool accessories.
And we need that Destro. We need that Moneybags Destro because he's in that same body. It's just red, and
with
then he comes like
the ice one, the one where he's got like the.
I don't need no icy Destro.
I sent you that one.
I don't even need no icy Destro.
Okay, with vac metal head.
No, it was cool because they actually did like the frost on the dome and everything.
Yeah,
But there's just so many options, you know.
There's
Like
so
we don't got a sci-fi yet. We don't got a clean sweep.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Flash. They haven't done Flash yet, and he's like an 84, isn't he? Like or 82, 84. Like he early. Flash was early.
So we did get that 25th anniversary. Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah, the Matt Tracker figure is awesome, but I want a classified one. It could be exclusive. I'm okay if it's exclusive.
They did like a weird combo, like homage to some of their licenses, because didn't they have one that had a why am I having a brain fart? The dudes that had the holograms on it was on like a big sign.
Oh, the Visionaries.
Visionaries. Dude, it was like a Visionary. It was like a combo thing.
It was one of the guys from ROM. It was one of the. It was the.
And I think it had Matt Tracker in there too for Mask.
Matt Tracker was in there. It was a GI. It was a GI Joe, a Visionary, the dude from ROM, a Transformer. I think it was Jetfire, and then something else was in there. But yeah, they did that.
Yeah,
pack.
KJ Smith said it was an SDCC set. Yeah,
it was, and I wanted it. And then
I wanted the Visionary out of it.
I wanted the whole thing, but I want Visionaries too. That's something that someone needs to do Visionaries.
I mean, dude, we're getting Cops and Crooks.
I want
one company. I'm stoked about that.
Yeah, I want that. I want that Cops figure. But yeah, there's so many.
Judd said the retro Cobra Trooper looks badass. I saw a review out of Australia. Can't wait to get mine. I think I watched the same one if it had the aircraft carrier, Judd, because Judd was saying the guy was pointing out they had fucking warped weapons, and which sort of sucked. But the figure looks great.
I replaced a lot of my weapons anyway, so the weapons don't bug me as much. It still bugs me, but
all the weapons that came with my Stinger driver, it was like good feeling plastic. It wasn't like gummy. So I'm wondering, like, if it's all like what factory's doing what, or when they're in production versus when they made changes and shit like that.
The weapons that I got with Shockwave and his bike, they were all right.
I'm still pissed I missed out on that one. I didn't realize they were going to put that extra love into his face and make him all fucking tired.
His bike looks better too. His Ram Cycle, his version of the Ram Cycle is better. It's painted better,
even though it says covert op on this.
That's hilarious, though. That to me that makes me laugh. Like I actually have no problem with that, but I have that. I mean, I've bought that same motorcycle 3 times. I got the Tiger Force Duke, I got the regular Ram Cycle, and then I got this one. And honestly, my favorite one is this one. The Night Force one's the best. The one, honestly, the Tiger Force one's kind of a joke, but that's all right. I mean,
it goes with the Python Patrol and Tiger Force, all brightly weird shit.
I like it. I know it's gimmicky. I know there's a lot of people who don't like it, but I think it's.
I mean, they got Tiger Force, they got the Python Patrol, we got Night Force.
Yeah.
You know, and then with the we got Sonic Fighter, fucking
Fighters,
the
space
Falcon coming.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that, I do believe that Lieutenant Falcon with the gray outfit was one of the Sonic Fighters.
He's Night Force.
But I mean, but wasn't he's based off the Sonic Fighter figure?
Probably. But they consider it Night Force.
Show it, do it live. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Judd says show it, do it live. I don't know what he's talking about.
Show it, do it live.
Saw someone do a custom Cobra USS flag, was pretty dope. Yeah, all that 3D printing stuff, people get crazy with some of that 3D printing. And
I've seen a few.
I think I pay a lot of, nod my head to the people that do it right. I just can't stand the ones that do these giant ass projects and you just see those print lines. Yeah, so yeah, Frostbite said it was the Sonic Fighter. Had the weird camo on them, yeah.
Okay.
So they're already dipping in there, but that's
if he's asking for I don't know what he means.
Oh, the bike. Yeah, he's wanting to see the
bike.
Which bike though?
Yeah, which one? I have all 3, but I have the Night Force one right here. Give me just a second to make sure that I don't figure waterfall everything else.
Look at those sexy tattoos.
Mm.
Got some purple going on there. See, I need it. When I'm a free when Dobie's a free elf, I will definitely be getting another tattoo as a celebration. I got to figure out what design or something just to
figure waterfall anyway. So this is the Night Force.
Yeah, the fucking wheels look better because they put some love into the different.
Oh, so it's cool because they actually put like gold. There's like gold. It's not just like a black version of the Ram cycle. It's actually got like gold accents in it. It's got a lot of paint in it. I like the wing.
Yep, should have got it. It was on
and
sale
I got it.
Walmart.
And I got it for $40. I mean, it was supposed to be 55, I think, or something like that. So I got it for $40. So I mean, I got.
I know, and I was the one that told you that. But I was like, "Hey, it's on sale," and you're like, "Yeah,
yeah, and you should have bought one, Dumby." I had the helmet on him for a while, but I was like, eh.
I had the original Night Force Shockwave as a kid.
He does have really good paint.
Yeah, because the other one is very like his eyes are bright and stuff. It could be almost cartoony in a sense, but
he's covert. Just in case you're wondering, he's part of a covert special task force. So which he has on his super covert minigun. That's
right. All that gold's not really going to be covert when the moon hits it. It's like all reflecting back.
Yeah. He definitely didn't come with this gun. This is Action Force, but just thought it'd look cool. I dig him though. He's actually a really good figure, like legit good figure. He's up there. I definitely like him. He's not getting taken down. He's going to be on my table where
Yeah, they've been doing really well with a lot of the releases. Like Doc, I was really impressed with Doc.
It's funny that you said that because I literally was about to grab Doc.
Oh, Doc, you put him with that gun too.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, because this is definitely.
Yeah, so he kills people.
Doc, well, he saves Joe's. He doesn't save Cobra.
Oh, you're gonna be like he saves Joe's, but he doesn't save O's.
I'm not going there, but. No, Doc is legit. I love Doc. So many good accessories.
You followed my little setup to the T. I was like, put the flare gun in his lower back and move that up top.
And I went, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm an unoriginal motherfucker.
And then another one that a lot of people, I don't know if people liked her but didn't like her. Then you got Jinx was.
I haven't gotten. Great. I need to get a Jinx. Honestly, I haven't bought Jinx because I got a toy show that I'm going to next month, and I figure they're probably going to be everywhere, so I'll just grab one and probably.
Jinx is awesome.
Jinx is awesome. I didn't think I'd like him very much at first when I got him, but I knew I wanted him. But Tripwire is so good. Like this figure is really good.
Yeah, and you got the good one. You didn't get the stupid Tiger Force one. You actually got one that had the rat and like all the accessories.
If the Tiger Force one was by itself and not in that 2-pack with that,
loves the Doc figure. Jinx is a really nice figure. Frostbite says, and Judd says Doc's trash. Send it to me.
Oh, if you need one, Judd, I will keep an eye out and see if I can get another one for you.
But. Yeah, the only thing that was a bummer with like the Doc thing is when I got him, I got excited because
I don't like that his stretcher doesn't. You can't do much with it.
What the fuck do you want? It's a stretcher. What'd you want to do with it?
Well, I mean, okay, so it's got a peg, like you can put it on his back. It doesn't fit on his back very well because of the design of it.
Yeah, but who the fuck wants to have their Doc have that on their back anyway?
Understandable. However, then if you put somebody on this,
put a figure on there. Everybody's been bitching about that, but put a figure on there.
And I gotta find it.
Fuck it, I'll do it for you.
Okay.
I got.
Okay. Let me go ahead and let's take a look at this here. Spirit's on it. Yeah, it's bending. Like the weight of the figure makes it bend. It doesn't stay straight. You're holding it up. You're holding it up like this, so it actually sits like this. Literally, I set him on there. And it's bending down.
Is it really because I'm holding the?
Look closely, Arthur.
No, let me find the fucking flat surface that I can utilize. Actually, I'll just use my fucking phone.
Judd, take care of this.
It's what you talking about, that little divot, how it squishes down. He's a fucking fat ass soldier. He's sitting in it, it's gonna weigh down. I don't know. It ain't that big of a deal to me.
You don't know.
Frostbite said those stretchers are super heavy. Ain't nobody putting that shit on their back. But yeah, no. So at least holding it like this, it stays flat. But I mean, if you're really worried about it, just put something in there. Like,
I feel like people forget about him too. Spirit is so good.
Spirit is good.
Spirit is good, dude. I had the original Spirit where he actually had the bird could actually sit on his arm.
But this is what bugged me. It's like, man, I can't. Their tans aren't matched, so it's like.
Well, to be fair, I think
Action Force Desert figures fit better with Doc.
I get it. But I mean, but Doc. One of the reasons why I like Doc too is because he kind of looks like he's in. My dad was in the Navy, and he had like the beige uniform that kind of looked like Doc. So he was a chief. He was a chief in the Navy.
That's pretty dope.
He's retired chief. He was on a submarine. I would have been on a submarine, except for I had too many tattoos. They wouldn't take me.
Toy Addict, what is up, man? Wait. Can you just sorry, man, you're wrong. But I mean, at least holding it up by hand, it was straight. But I mean,
it's still okay. Now this is the thing. I'm glad they still put it in there because at least you got an accessory as opposed to a Marvel Legend where you get a set of hands if you're lucky. Some of these Marvel Legends are just stupid. It's just nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing but salt to rub in your wounds.
I mean, fuck it. They're on a stretcher. They don't need back support. They just make sure their limbs don't get hacked off with a saw.
Yeah. I'm going to try to put the stretcher on Big Ben's back. Oh, look. It fits on Big Ben's back a little bit better.
He doesn't look like he's enjoying it. The Brandon fucking figure. It looks like
Brandon. Big Ben doesn't look like he's enjoying anything except for maybe war. But he came with he came with one good gun. This one, not so much. But this one's
no, Joe, you're good, dude. I never really put it on something flat. I was always holding it and saying, hey, it supports the weight. But then once it was on there, it gave a little bit.
Joe, so. tell him what's up, Joe. I'm gonna have Joe come on here just to yell at you.
Don't act like he's your friend. The things you said about him after the stream last night. No, I'm just.
What do you mean, you people, Arthur?
I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you mean, you people?
Arthur.
And Judd says at least they look good on the shelf, right? Yeah, that is true.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing too. Is like a lot of I don't pose up my Joes like they're all fighting in a war all the time. Most of my Joes are just vanilla posed up on.
I could probably put fucking Sam. I could put a Hobbit on that stretcher and it wouldn't collapse.
I don't know about Sam. Sam's a little.
Yeah, he is a little.
He's a little beefy.
He's a little fatty.
One of the most posed up Joes I have, I think, is probably Mutton Junkyard. Where I've got him.
He's so angry.
He is.
I gotta clean up after this fucking dog.
Oh, with his porno.
Rottweiler shits are ginormous.
Casting couch.
Yes.
He's got a porno stash, dude. However,
a lot of the Joes have weird porno stashes.
Now I'm looking at, well, let's see here. Slaughter. Recondo. Slaughter and Recondo. Gung Ho. Let's see other. Well, I mean, Shipwreck gets close. Shipwreck just looks like a dirty. Well, Mindbender. Mindbender's got the most epic stash. Mindbender looks like he's gonna box at turn of the century.
Joy says, I'm torn. Art sent me a video on Instagram today, but Paul did heart react to my latest toy hunt on Facebook. I can't choose. Recondo is the king of porn hair.
Yeah, I'll do it again just in case you missed it. And look at the hearts. Look at the hearts.
Those hearts are for everybody that's still in the chat hanging out with us as we're just rambling about action figures. So don't feel like he's just sending it just to Joey.
I love the hair on his forearm also. Did you ever look at Mutt's arm? The hair on Mutt's arm?
He's a hairy SOB.
But it's just like this weird, dotted pattern.
Art, your rebuttal. I invited you to come on the 100th episode. That sort of, and that was full of love. You're the first one in the actual StreamYards.
It's true. I loved having you too, Joe. I appreciate you.
Paul's getting a little bit sketchy, He's going to put something in your drink and you're going to wake up sore and walking weird. And then realize you have a 3-liter wedged all the way up in there. He said, I win. But little do you know, Joe, it's when I open the closet, Paul's gonna jump out. So you got both.
What do we have this comically large cake in here for?
Why does it smell like lube?
And what does lube smell like?
KY jelly. Vaseline.
It's an intensive care.
Intensive care.
It's an intensive care.
I was looking around at shit that I have laying around. I'm like, is there anything that I recently dusted off?
I've been dusting off a lot of stuff because I was just moving stuff around in my room, and I'm like, God, I forgot how cool this is. That's one thing that is nice. I will say, like Josh had brought it up, it's like I gotta enjoy more of my stuff that I already have, man. I got so much that I just I played with it and I was like, this is awesome. And I set it down.
Oh, look at everybody going to town. This is great. And then Frosty said, I loved having you. Seems pretty familiar. Laugh out loud. And then, oh, you said you want more cream for your coffee, Paul? Frostbite says, lube smells like tears.
Notice that my cup kisses.
And then just says it smells like spit.
It smells like spit.
He just said lube and chloroform. It's getting dark in the chat. What? Chloroform doesn't really work like they make it seem in movies. Like, it's not like you put a fucking hand over somebody's mouth and they just like pass out instantly.
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't.
It does not at all. You have a better shot just tasing him.
You want to know who taught me that chloroform doesn't work that way? Edgar Allan Poe. Because that dude was a junkie to chloroform.
And he also was in love with his 13-year-old cousin.
I mean, some of the twisted people can create some beautiful art. Or dark art, you know, however you want to think
like
of it.
Salvador Dali. Salvador Dali.
Dude, he did
Dali was
drugs.
He did a lot of drugs, but he was also like POS to every woman he was ever with. Just kind of
probably blames it on the drugs. I mean, he's painting shit that's melting all the time. But
have you ever checked out paintings by Goya?
Yeah.
Oh man. So I went down a crazy, like dark, weird painting rabbit hole on YouTube, and I'm just like watching like documentaries about Goya, and I'm like, oh, because all his stuff he went mad and just did all over the walls of his house.
Yeah, a lot of those artists went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they weren't getting the money that they're nearly selling their paintings for right now. They were like fucking giving a painting away for a loaf of bread.
Well, also think about it too. It's the 1880s or whatever, 1840s, I think it was, when Goya was doing his stuff. Imagine how much disease, lead, like the exposure to the thing.
All the pewter cups that he's mixing his brushes in and shit. Like,
there's no such thing as toilet paper. Who knows what kind of brain problems, like, you know, not to mention, like, there was you couldn't claim PTSD. You went to war, you saw crazy stuff, and then it was like, go back to the farm or whatever. I saw a
cannonball hit my team and blew open his freaking horse.
Dude,
like
they have like in museums, like some of the armor that they wore with a cannonball shot through it, like from like the Napoleonic War.
All that shit's gonna open you up. That armor is gonna make you be popped open like a can of Hawaiian Punch. Like,
yeah.
Like I need to close the wound, and it's like all the metal's just pushed in, just keeping that wound open.
Yep. And you're talking about like, oh, you got shot in the arm. Take the arm off. You know.
Yeah, bone saws everywhere.
Yep. You know.
That's why
by the way,
was crazy too.
We're gonna stand on your shoulder and your arm, and we're just gonna nothing. No, you don't get any. There's no.
They might have gave you a stick in your mouth to bite down on.
Oh yeah, if you're lucky, or a rag, a dirty rag that you probably used to wipe your ass.
Frostbite. I just take my mercury pills and rub my dick. Lead rock so I can start my painting.
Yep, that's right.
That does make a point. All the greats are a bit crazy. That's true.
That's true. Well, but also too, just life. A lot. I mean, hundreds of years ago, like life was just crazy compared to what we don't know. Like, I would never want to travel back in time because it would just be everything would smell like that.
It was just all the history books are wrong.
They're all wrong, but on top of it, everything was like trash.
There's some accuracies to it.
Oh, but it just the disease, the stink, everything would just be like an assault on our senses, our modern sensibilities. Imagine someone 200 years in our future coming back to now. They'd be like, what the? Who is you?
Dude, this is going way off topic, but I was talking with some friends. We were talking about like because we don't know space yet, we know a little bit more about space than we do than the ocean and all that shit. Like, what if another like civilization's in the water, but they're not coming out to do anything with us because we're like the ghetto fucking world, and they're like, we don't want to touch you. Like,
it's true. Have you ever heard about the cosmic quarantine theory?
We're a prison planet.
Well, it's not that we're a prison planet so much as just we're like the rest of the galaxy is actually super advanced, and there's a lot of advanced civilizations out there. but they specifically know that Earth sucks, and they don't want us. They don't want that we're too dangerous to be bothered with.
What?
It's conspiracy theory that people have. It's like somebody was like laying it out, like, oh yeah, the theory of cosmic quarantine, like the aliens know and have been visiting us, like, you know how they finally said that they found extraterrestrial life or whatever, you know, and then it landed
My
here.
oldest brother was getting into like some of that conspiracy shit. Like he was reading
Yeah.
books about it. Like when we die, like we're not. These aren't our bodies. We're actually a energy life form. And then like when we try to leave the atmosphere, there's a prison that like prevents us coming in, so we just get reincarnated. All this crazy shit that he was talking to me about. I'm just
like Scientology shit, but
yeah. I was like, that's some weird stuff. And like I guess yeah. But I mean, we did something that we don't. They're not coming back and saying anything to us.
It's funny. It's funny.
The Egyptians got more contact with them than we did.
Well, that's another theory that people think that there was previous civilizations were far more advanced than we thought they were, like more advanced than we are.
They had light bulbs in fucking Egypt, man.
Maybe they didn't need light bulbs. Maybe they had built small glowing rocks that they could put everywhere as lights. I don't know.
Shit, maybe with those pyramids where they're all placed throughout the world, they got energy and it like made like a power grid. You never know. Conspiracy theories are fun.
They are fun. They are fun. I don't believe in a whole lot of them, or really most of them, but they're fun to talk about. What if stuff is always fun.
Oh, Four Feathers says, hey, so that would make a great movie. We're behind the curve. And then KJ Smith Paul, aka Doctor Who.
That's right.
Frostbite says, anytime I start feeling a bit crazy, I read the comments on any of those conspiracy reels on Facey. Holy shit, those people have problems.
Whenever, yeah, if you ever
crazy theories, but some of them have to be right. Hey man, one of my buddies in like this is like a real person I know. Like when I get back to Michigan, I will be interacting with this person, but he actually had a UFO encounter. Like he wasn't abducted, but where we grew up in Michigan was sort of in the sticks. Like when we drove and it was nighttime, that shit was like it was like pitch black. And he said that he was driving, his headlights were on, and something like his headlights started acting weird and went out, and then something flew over, and all of his shit in his car just went out, and then ended up coming back in. Then he said the next day there's like Black Hawk helicopters flying around where he had that experience.
There's been declassified stuff about like they've declassified enough that the government finally had to be like, yeah, we got some shit. They finally are like, they used to just be like, what? Crazy. No way. No, what? Not us. Now they're like, oh, yeah, we do have some stuff. And of course everybody went, no shit, Sherlock. Because at this point it's like, that's why it takes so long to declassify stuff. Is because by the time it gets declassified, we're all going to be like, it's not going to blow anybody's mind.
It also gives them time to reverse engineer any of the stuff that they get, you know.
That's probably how we got cell phones. Who knows?
I mean, shit, dude. Think about cell phones, though. Like,
think about the jump from, in like 5 to 10 years, like cell phones went nuts. Like in the mid 2000s, like cell phones were nearly garbage, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere,
Nextels were the thing at one point. They were the shit. Like you just bleep somebody that everybody's like, oh shit, that's crazy, and then it's like,
yeah, and then Apple went, hold my beer.
Yeah, and they kept recycling the same fucking phone over and over again.
And you know what? It worked.
It did work.
And now, hi everyone, I'm on my iPhone.
Yeah, I do my drawings on my iPad.
Yep.
So
exactly, my wife does all her tattoo art on iPad, same program. So
look at us talking about action figures and getting into weird conspiracy shit.
So by the way, the world is flat. Just in case you guys,
dude, you want to know what a good show is? X-Files, though. Speaking of conspiracy shit, X-Files is a great series.
I feel like X-Files has kind of gotten left behind a little bit. I feel like people aren't talking about it very much anymore. And X-Files was so good.
David Duchovny.
Yep.
You know.
And Gillian Anderson. The first X-Files movie was really good too. I remember seeing that in the movie theater. Like it was a big deal when that one came out. Went and saw that.
I remember when that fucking X-Files started, that whole theme song creeped me out.
Dude, I pulled up my Pure Mood CD from back in the day. Yeah, I have the Pure Mood CD, and it's got the X-Files theme on there. It's got like a techno version of that. Yeah, techno. That was before it was referred to as dubstep or house or anything.
Oh, Four Feathers. Oh, get out! Your wife's a tattoo artist, Paul. Awesome, man.
Yes, we have a tattoo shop. It's in Seattle, and it's not as glamorous as it sounds or cool. It's kind of just.
It doesn't have to be glamorous, dude. As long as the fucking tattoo works good.
Well, I mean, the tattoo work is good. I mean, the wife.
There you go.
The wife does a lot of good tattooings. But I've been tattooed by like 7 different people, so.
Oh, dude! Remember the episode when they got their mother under the bed?
Dude, that episode, that's like the most that. Whenever somebody brings up a screwed up X-Files episode, it's always that one.
Fringe was really good too. If you haven't watched Fringe, that was good. That's a good
one.
Oh,
Fringe? Dude, they're bringing it back.
Really?
Yeah, they're bringing back Fringe.
That's like, I can listen to a lot of theories, but you pull that flat Earth shit, I'm out.
No, flat Earth shit is. If you ever feel bad about yourself, like if you're ever having a day where you're like, oh, you're just like your confidence is down or whatever, look up some flat Earth stuff, and you'll feel so much better about yourself.
Or Feathers wants to know if they have a website for your tattoos.
American Beauty Tattoo. My wife has an Instagram. She's on Facebook. You look up American Beauty Tattoo in Seattle, and it's her and her partner is a close friend of ours, and it's the one who taught her to tattoo. And she's been tattooing for like 30 years.
That means
my wife's been tattooing for 20 years.
That means if I ever do a trip out that way, I have to pay her to.
Oh, you're gonna get tattooed. Like, you can come out and get tattooed. Get a good. I'm gonna make my wife do a GI Joe tattoo on you though. You're gonna have to get another GI Joe tattoo.
I need my Gar one tweaked up to make it better. But I do. I mean, I'll leave Seattle all tatted the fuck up. I'll be good.
Well, you can only get so much. That's the only thing. Is like, there's only so much that can get done per session and everything. So.
And plus, it's like flying with a fresh tattoo would suck too.
Well, my wife uses Tegaderm, so it stays pretty. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. Do you know what Tegaderm is? It's like it looks like Saran wrap, but it actually like.
I usually do. After I get home from a tattoo, I would just use it was a lotion. It was a non-scented fucking lotion. It came in like a tan like little bottle.
Was it Aquaphor, or was it not AD ointment? Was it?
No, because that pushes the ink out. It was, I want to say like Neutrogena or something. It was like it was a tan little bottle with a green cap, and it's like just white. And then you just rub it in, and I would just use like a natural. I wouldn't put any A&D ointment, and I just let the air hit it, and I just when it started getting a little dry, I'd rub in a little bit. I wouldn't be oversaturating. I seen people where their shit's like shiny, dripping, fucking
that's
nasty.
It'll scab up, and all the ink will come out.
Guy I used to work with that fucking Best Buy had like these. It's like, oh, my friend does tattoos, and of course the line work. You see it, and you're like, fuck, man, why are you letting them do all that to you? Did this crazy Phoenix shit. He slathered the shit up with whatever A&D ointment shit, and you know how that stuff eventually starts running and gets all drippy and shit. He's working, and the shit's like dripping down. You see the color.
It's leaking out.
That's fucking gross.
You'll get an infection that way too, which is really not good. Infected tattoos. Like, it's gonna look.
But my tattoo artist that did a lot of my tattoos, he was heavy-handed as fuck though, and I was just like, damn.
See, that's the thing, is like, you can't even know if someone's heavy-handed or not until you actually start getting tattooed by them. Because I've had some big like rough-looking guys tattoo me, and they had the lightest hand, light, fast, like really good tattoo artists. But then I've had my wife's gotten heavy-handed on me before and just fucking turned up her needle and just just drilled me. And it's because she was like,
she drilled you.
oh dude, it's a thing, man. And it turned out awesome, but it was just like, god damn, woman. Like when she tattooed my stomach, I was like, fuck this sucks so bad. Like certain spots,
now they got all the cheat ways. Now you just rub some shit on it and you can't feel it for a little bit.
oh yeah, she has the numbing ointment now, and I'm like I've gotten so many tattoos where I was like, I wish I had.
But you got people that go out and they'll spend thousands of dollars on tattoos. They'll do the ones where they go under, and they just fucking have multiple tattoo artists working on them at once and shit. I'm like, what's the point of a tattoo if you don't feel a little bit of it?
That's the thing, is I feel like it's part of the experience. Also, I got to the point with a lot of tattoos, as long as it's not in like a crazy spot, I'd fall asleep during tattoos. I would just straight fall asleep.
Last tattoo I got was on my back, and that shit was like, there was no, like, there's certain parts of like on my back I was like, nah, fuck, nope.
Yeah. Well, like the ones I could never fall asleep for were like my shins. If I was getting if you're getting like tattooed like
you did the fucking inner arm too, which that fucking gotta suck.
This was nothing. Like
really?
This was nothing. I almost fell asleep for this one. I have my Star Wars tattoo because I have a 501st tattoo. This one was worse, but I was awake for it, but it was still like not too bad. The closer you get to your ditch though, where you're just getting tattooed like right into your ditch, that shit's for the birds. Like I hate that stuff. Elbow sucks because I got this elbow done.
Frostbite made a point. He's like, can you imagine waking up to that body pain after getting a big tat?
It's not fun, but it only lasts for like a day for me. Now, other people, I can't speak for everybody. That's my experience. Because I know some people who say that the worst tattoo they've ever gotten was like their wrist. And then I've heard some people say their side. So it's different.
Tattoo artist is old school biker and says you got to earn your tattoo. None of that numbing cream shit. Some artist said he'd be offended by someone who fell asleep in the chair as he's heavy-handed.
The first tattoo art. Okay, so my first 3 tattoos were done by a dude who was he was an outlaw biker. He was a 1%er. He was in the first shop that my wife actually learned to tattoo out of, and he hung out with like Hell's Angels. He tattooed the actual wings for Hell's Angels in my hometown. A couple of them actually asked me if I wanted to hang out, and I was like, no, I'm good, because they're legit. They're serious. Like they're stuff that I don't want to mess with.
Frostbite got 8 tattoos now, and I can't feel like I've had enough of the tat pain. I get that.
The pain.
I got full sleeve neck to knuckles outlined in one sitting. Loved it. Damn.
Now, if you get a tattoo artist who is fast, like super fast, like you can get big, elaborate stuff done really quickly. But you gotta have someone who's like, I got tattooed by one dude, and he did like a 6-hour tattoo in about 2.5 hours because he's just so fast and it's really good. And it cost me some money though, but he actually did my upper leg, and he's a really good tattoo artist. His name's Bo McConaughey, and he tattoos out a black dragon in Paulsbo, Washington, and he's really good. He's been in a bunch of magazines and stuff.
See, I wouldn't mind having a Paul Booth piece.
Dude, Paul Booth is so overrated.
You think so?
Yeah. Only because, well, I will say this because, so I have a lot of friends who tattoo, and there has been a few people who have interacted with him, and he definitely he can do a good job. From what I've heard, this is not firsthand experience, but I've heard that if he's into it, he does some really good tattoo work. But if he's not into it, just like any tattoo artist, if they're not into it, you can get some rough stuff. But also, he's expensive. He's expensive, and he books out far.
Yeah.
And
he does a lot of
if
this
you're
shit
not
where
famous,
he just pretty much fucking does it with marker and all that stuff. But
yeah, that's my wife does that.
a lot of his shit too is, if you look at it, it's like it's really good, but it's a lot of it's like demon soul torment looking shit.
It's his dark subject matter. It's just like a guy who gets into like biomech and everything's gonna look like, xenomorph. But it's a lot of those guys though, when they get to a certain level, if you don't have clout, you're not gonna get tattooed anyway. Like, it doesn't matter much money.
Chest and shoulder blade aren't the most fun. My inner arm piece was fine until he got close to the armpit. Then it straight up felt like he was tattooing my nipple. I want more, but it's a frivolity right now. Got to cut back and save money for another artist. I want to do a chest piece for me.
See, even though
my wife tattooed, I wouldn't have an open space.
Okay, so that's the thing. So what I will say is, like, yeah, I got a lot of blank space, but even though my wife is a tattoo artist, paying customers come first, life comes first. Like, I don't just get tattooed whenever I want. Like, not because she's a jerk or anything. It's just I'm also the type of person where it's like, if I'm going to get tattooed, I want a couple days off afterward. I want to make sure I can heal it right. I don't want to go back to work. I have a physical job. Like, I work with equipment and stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to have a tattoo that I'm healing and feel like crap.
Judd said, but to be fair, most of my tats are apprentice tats that my boy did. See, they're special. Those are special tats. And then Frostbite said, we need more period piece tattoos of dudes rubbing their dicks.
Nice. Yeah, I have a bunch of tattoos from my friends who, when they were apprentices. I have apprentice tattoos. I have a few my wife's old shop, they used to do the on Friday the 13th, they do the 13 tattoos. And so I have a few tattoos on my arm that are just like simple. Like, I have like it literally says 13 tattooed on my arm. And one of my friends did that when he was apprenticing out of her shop.
So. Feather says Paul Booth moved back to Jersey. The pandemic killed his New York shop. Also, fun fact, he was my artist apprentice, but they had a falling out. And I could see him having a falling out because
he's rough to deal with, from what I've heard. He's a
very weird, intricate person.
Yeah.
And then he also is touring with a lot of bands doing their tattoos and stuff like Soulfly and all that stuff. So like, your ego is going to get up there when you're, feeling like you're rock star status.
Didn't he do like a bunch of Corey's tattoos and Slipknot?
Yeah, he did Corey's chest tattoo, that sun and moon, which is fucking sick. But even Corey has issues with Paul Booth.
So there's a lot of people who won't go back to him because of just his attitude. So there's a lot of people who swear by Kat Von D, and I know for a fact that she's not a good person. So
isn't she trying to be super religious now?
She's trying to be, but she's her ex-husband tattooed my wife, like,
oh, damn,
shop. And so it's like, I've heard some of the inside stuff about her, like, and just you can look up her scandal stuff, and it's pretty much true. Like, her stuff, she did some stuff. She did some pretty.
Process said, I still always weirdly had a lot of respect for that time Henry Rollins did that tat on Steve-O's back while driving.
Oh, in the Hummer.
Yeah.
In the Hummer. Yeah.
Must have really hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, messing around like that with tattooing, like, you could do some damage. You could mess up nerves. Like, I wouldn't pull some of that stuff.
Not at all. Yeah, we're just a bunch of fucking tattooed guys that play with toys, man. Who would have thought?
Man, I wish I had more time to get tattooed and get more tattoos, and I also wish I had more money to buy more toys.
Right? But hey, Robert Downey Jr. got $95 million, so
Oh, good for him. He can send me some of that.
No shit. No shit, man.
It's not like he needs the money.
Not at all. Not at all. Well, I mean, You can go down a different rabbit hole. Maybe he has a bunch of mistresses that he needs to pay for their houses and shit like
Does
that.
he have an island? Is he like Johnny Depp? Does he have an island?
I don't know. See, Johnny Depp's humble though. He does a lot of nice things, and then he just sort of keeps to himself.
He does a lot of drugs too.
But fuck it, everybody does drugs.
He doesn't shower too. He doesn't like showering or something like that.
I mean, shit, he's Jack Sparrow, dude. He can do whatever he wants.
I know. He just pour some rum on his body and be like, "I'm good. Don't poop in bed."
No, he does a lot of he shows up at the hospitals for kids and stuff dressed as Jack Sparrow, and does stuff like that. I think he even shows up randomly at in Disney, back in the day when he was able to. I don't know if he could do it now. I don't know how that's all going.
It's crazy some of the stories that people have for some of these celebrities, like Keanu Reeves. I heard a story where Keanu Reeves bought or paid off someone's car, some random person.
He made sure, he even made sure everybody in the Matrix got paid. He took a cut from himself to make sure they got paid.
Yeah.
When Slayer played MSG for their farewell tour, he was hanging outside before the show. But then Paul Oliver Peck tattooed your wife.
Yes, my wife's got 2 tattoos from Oliver Peck. On her neck, she's got a flower that he did, and then she has another tattoo. I think she got 2 flowers and another flower that's on her arm. Oliver Peck tattooed with one of my friends on Warped Tour years ago, and they became friends, and Oliver Peck would visit and do guest spots out of the shop that she was working at, and he was a cool guy. I went out to dinner with him, and he'll tell you some stories though. He's uncensored. If you ever watch Ink Master, because he was on the show Ink Master, some of the early seasons, he was one of the main judges, and he pretty much acts like himself. So when you watch Ink Master, when he's on there, that's literally how he is all the time. And he's a nice guy, but that dude also he's seen some stuff. And I think he's got a couple. I think he's got a shop in Dallas still.
I think a thunderstorm's coming through. It's raining.
Some rumblings. Yeah, I was supposed to get tattooed by Oliver Peck too, but it just didn't work out. I wish I did.
You wish you would have?
Yeah, it just didn't work out. He didn't have time. Because he would roll through when he did guest spot. He'd roll through and he'd tattoo a bunch of people. He knew a bunch of people in the area too that were friends. So he would he'd pack his time. And I was there, and my wife was already getting tattooed. So it was she was already taking up 3 hours of his time.
You're way to go, asshole! I could have got a tattoo.
I don't work in the shop. She works in the shop. So and she was I was acquaintance on the side. I was the husband of, person. She's actually a member of the shop. So that, so it was courtesy wise, it's he's going to tattoo everybody in the shop.
That's
especially,
pretty dope, though.
when you guest spot in the shop like that, they pack your time. So you show up and it's the entire time you're here, we're gonna get you business. So, and you pay for him. So
used to watch those tattoo shops, but hated all the drama. Just wanted the work to be done, no drama. Yeah, that's they drag all that stuff out. Those reality.
I'll tell you what though, a lot of that drama stuff was scripted. It just was. It was to draw people in because that's what people wanted to see. A lot of people wanted to see that. Kind of like the Kardashian type.
Prosper said you were the piece of fluff associated with the artist.
Yes, I was. A lot of people, when people would see me with my wife, a lot of people would be like, "Is that your bodyguard?" My wife is 4 feet tall, so it's and I'm 6'3", 6'4", so it's
you guys could be Master Blaster for fucking Halloween.
Hell yeah, I just put her up on my shoulders. And...
Wasn't there a book about a kid that did that too? Like the kid was like, I don't know, he either had like crutches or something, and then the bully would carry him on his back. I don't know. Some book I read, probably middle school.
It sounds like something. Sounds like something in a comic book too.
But we're hitting about that 3-hour mark, and I got to take out the trash in some nice rain.
Indeed.
But I thank everybody for hanging out and chatting with us, even though we went off topic of just talking about tattoos and shit.
That's what we do here. Is we start to rambles toward the end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just talk about whatever. I mean, it's like once
Indeed.
toy news is up, and it's like, okay, now we get to fuck around a little bit.
That's how it goes. Honestly,
for us, like that's right. It's trash night.
That's right. We know it's Art's trash night because.
Yeah, dude. I just don't want to go out and do it in this fucking downpour now. It's just dry. I was like, fuck.
Dude, we had one yesterday that was like out of nowhere. It was funny too because my wife was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go for a jog," and then all of a sudden, like literally, I look outside and I'm like, "I think it's raining," and all of a sudden you hear just boom, 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 like the thunder going over, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm like, you go get struck by lightning," and she's like, "Never mind." She was so
pissed. Better if my fucking basement didn't flood on one side, you know. So I got that fucking weird ass hole that from the old ass house when it was really built. Some pump wants to kick in, and the water comes in through another fucking entrance. And I'm like, well, if I plug that, where's that water going to go? And it's either going to make damage somewhere or fucking leak somewhere else. I'm like, fuck it. It drains out eventually anyway.
That sounds like a problem for a future resident.
Exactly. Not something I have to fucking deal with anymore.
Yep.
But that's going to be interesting. My buddy's been sending me houses to look at, and I've been looking at houses, and I'm like, man, I just want something nice and cozy. So I can have an office, collection room, and then a bedroom, and then the rest of the house.
Yep.
People are like, you gotta make sure you have 2 bathrooms. I'm like, fuck that. If I just need one. Who the fuck am I caring if they need? It's like, you can use the bathroom I use.
You smell my shit if I go in there.
Right, exactly. But what are you playing with your indie?
Dude, these
Dr.
indie
Jones.
figures. Huh?
I said Dr. Jones.
That's right. Dr. Jones is awesome.
Oh, too far. I said, well, too bad. That's what you get for streaming for 4 hours about toys.
You know what?
Oh yeah. Frostbite did ask, are we on? Who owns Bartertown? Master Blaster. All right. So yes, we're both on Instagram. You can find Paul is what's it? You know your Instagram better than I do. You don't know your own fucking Instagram.
Remember, I can't remember my Instagram now. All of a sudden, I think it's Paul Big Bear Hughes.
I think it is too. But I'll verify it.
Should be Paul Big Bear Hughes, I think.
Paul Big fucking no. It
That's
is
right.
Paul Big Bear Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
HUGHES.
Yes.
Mine should be unboxing_art.
I'm trying to get better with doing Instagram posts, but if I do an Instagram post, it's probably just gonna be me playing with toys.
That's all that matters. That's
something.
Just be you.
There's a bunch. I have so much stuff that I haven't opened. I know you have the same struggle. You got the same struggle. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I just haven't opened and played with. You know what I haven't opened yet?
What?
I haven't opened this yet. I haven't opened.
I haven't either.
I haven't opened my Wall Tour of the Mad, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to open it maybe this week. Dude, I got a 3-day weekend coming up. It's friggin' Labor Day. So that's probably going to be. I haven't opened. I haven't opened.
Judd is back on Instagram. I forgot. Yeah.
I haven't opened this either.
I haven't opened mine. Mine are individual.
Yeah, I got the.
But dude, once I get moved and everything, it's going to be, and then get the new house. You'll just be seeing me. I'll open and review a bunch of shit that like should have been reviewed a while ago. I was already behind, but now I'm going to be super behind. But it's all good.
I got my new table set up.
KJ said you blocked him on Instagram and Facebook.
I did?
No, I think he's just busting your balls.
Oh, well. I'm not going to. No, because Okay, so something happened where like no one could like add me as a friend or on Instagram. They couldn't message me. It was everybody who was trying to get a hold of me for their giveaways, and I don't know what happened. My Instagram sucks, but you can get a hold of me. I'm on Facebook. I'm under Paul Hughes on Facebook, and it's a picture of me right now. It's a picture of me standing in front of I think it's a Trunks or Gohan.
Well, either way, you can find us, and then he's going to be here every freaking week when we go live.
Because my name's not Josh.
Yeah, Josh, and I mean, maybe we are enablers.
We are.
So somebody that's trying not to buy figures or spend money on stupid shit, we do push. We're like, dude, this is awesome. You should get it.
It's true. Shit's expensive. I understand why people don't want to buy stuff. I try not to I tell people, yeah, you should get that, but then I'm honestly like, you don't have to. You don't have to spend your money. Although, man, what are those called? What is it called? Like Brutal Realm? Have you seen? What is it? The Kickstarter?
Those roided out, overly bulky guys.
Yeah,
that people are loving.
But I love it. I do love them. And there's one, and they just unlocked one that looks like it's not Lion-O. It's Lion-O, but it's not Lion-O. And I want it. And
I feel like that's already been. Everybody's already done that at one point.
I think they have, but you know what? These ones look good too, and some of them actually look like Conan. But
cool. You can collect those. I will not. I will enjoy them through you.
You don't have to. You can. Oh, you'll enjoy a lot of stuff through me. Yeah, no, they just look cool. I looked them up, and it's already backed. So at this point, so you're going to get it.
That is true.
Someday. I don't know. It'll take a year.
But like we've been trying to do the last couple minutes, I want to tell everybody we appreciate you guys, and keep hanging out, keep chatting with us every week. As you can see, we actually interact with the chat and respond to you guys as quickly and more efficiently as we can. And yeah, just keep being cool with your fellow collectors. Try to help each other out. We're all just adults collecting action figures until we can't anymore, or until the hobby dies. So let your neighbor collect Pound Puppies and Care Bears and My Little Pony, and let your other neighbor collect Motu and stuff. If you don't care and you don't like it, that's completely fine, but you can still appreciate a collection. When I see people with their like California raisins or their little mini Smurf, little old 80s figures on the shelves and shit, I'm like, I remember them. It ain't for me to collect, but it's still fucking cool. So just show that respect in the collecting community.
It's cool collecting, unless you collect pops.
Dude, I have some pops. You can see big ass fucking.
I still do.
But yeah, and then if you guys are enjoying this content and liking the stream, make sure you're telling your fellow collecting friends, check it out, have them come out and hang out, and share the stream, share the channel. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, as it always helps this channel evolve and grow. Yeah. But as I tell you guys with all my streams, all my reviews, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.